Whoa.
Like a glove.
Saw what I did? Saw what I did? You thought?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You here now? You here now? Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
No, I never. No.
Go ahead and do it. You know what you're doing.
Hey, everybody. How you doing, Mike?
I'm up in here.
How you doing?
Up in here, Mr. Planning, Mr. Prep and Plan.
How you doing? How you doing,
Mr.
Ro?
I love it when a plan comes together. I see you.
You good?
Yeah, I'm here.
You see how muted he is? We can't even hear him. He's so muted. He's like he's like, oh.
Nope, I'm good. I like that little zoom in for dramatic effect. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. What are we on now? 68, 69, 68, right?
No, we're 69.
Nope. This is episode 69.
69. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stylus League. Stylus League, son. Episode 69. Don't you do it. It's a family-friendly show. Family-friendly show.
Hey, we monetize now. We can't say certain things.
That's right. Yeah,
we can't say certain things.
We can't say things. Yeah, no.
They need to run ads on our video.
Welcome to the show. Yeah. So, listen, if you guys aren't, this is messing me up. Get out of here for a second, please. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna kick y'all. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Mike Thompson here. You know me. Those other guys, they'll be back. You know them. Crowding up into my space. This is my space right here. So listen, if you have been with us for the past month, you know we had James Cain on doing big things. We were doing the Judge Dredd. He did an amazing Judge Anderson. You guys have seen it. It's a little too good, in my opinion, actually. It's a little too good for my taste. But Bradley and I have decided that we are not going to be outdone like that. So we are going to spend the next few weeks working on our dark judges, finishing them up and getting them to a state where we can cut and key and print, or Bradley can do a dope render in Substance or whatever, or make it in Substance and do a render in Blender. All right. So anyway, back. There they are.
Don't you ever mute me again.
Hey, Bradley.
Ever.
Hey, Bradley.
Don't you ever put baby in the corner again. Don't you put baby in the corner again. I don't want that. I don't want it, and I was scared.
Hey, watch this.
Do it again.
Hey, watch this. Hey, Bradley.
Oh no. Oh, he's still here.
Bradley, what's going on?
Oh no.
I didn't know you could do that.
Now you know. Now you know. Don't mess with me, son. Don't ever mess with me on my show.
Don't be messing. We wanted to go ahead and say hi to chat. We got Ben in chat, Sparky Face. We got Ram. Welcome, guys. Simon D says, welcome, everyone.
What's up, guys?
The Strawberry King says, hello.
Your Highness.
Bowing down. We're back in our we're back in the regular time slot. What's going on with that?
Regular time slot. So Bradley and Raul and I are trying to decide what we're going to do. We ran a poll in YouTube on the YouTube. If you haven't participated in it yet on our page, can you give them a link to that, Raul, or they just go to our page and do it?
They go to the community portion. I don't think there's a URL for it.
Okay, yeah. So just go on to, if you're not already subscribed, and on there you can take a poll and say, hey, listen, we like you guys on Saturday. What's up, Jeremy? We like you guys on Saturday. We like you on Friday. And we will abide by whatever you guys kind of decide. All right. So
and you can only be supplanted if a guest will not do a weekend.
Yeah. Then we have to swap it out a little bit. We might have somebody that doesn't want to do a Saturday, so then we'd have to do it on the day the guest wants. Guest rules up in here. That's how we do.
Well, with that being said, I know you said dark judges. So does that mean we are continuing to work from October?
Yep, that is correct.
All right. So, Bradley, since you weren't on the last stream, why don't you show everybody where we stand with your model? What are you doing? Where we stand? Yep.
So here's where I am. Haha, big help, big face. So here's where I stand with my judge right now. My goal tonight is, so I need to pose him. But my issue is that I have some of my geo that's still in this like really not so great polys and panel loops. So I'm gonna quickly retopple the top part so I can get ready to pose in the pants. And yeah, so tonight is doing a little retopple work.
All right, dude. Looking good too. I forgot how good this model was looking before you dropped off the stream. So
it's crispy.
I appreciate that. You know,
yeah.
I don't get a lot of love from Boss Daddy. Boss Daddy doesn't give me a lot of love. So
what did I just say to you? I take it back. That thing is mushy.
Yeah.
That is a mushy piece.
Okay, this is why we can't have nice things, Bradley.
this is why I can't have nice.
You can't win with him.
Yeah. Manuel says hello, everyone.
I think you should spring for some socks for your judge.
Nah, he has messed up, corny, like real messed up feet. So I think I might like use like dynamics and like, you know, give him some real effed up feet. You know.
Get those calluses in, right? That's not it's not called calluses when it's on your feet. What's that called?
Bunions.
Bunions. But yeah. I really want to do the cape, but I need them in pose so I can do the cape. So
you better figure that. You better
quickly get there.
Get that pose down.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting back to Frederick. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, Frederick?
We got O. Hey guys.
What's up, O?
Attentive Slug, welcome to the stream. Hey peeps.
Sir Deep, I see you.
Sir Deep. And we got Steamworks in here. What's up, guys? I'm so happy you guys showed up today. Really.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. So that was Bradley. Mike, why don't you give us the lay of the land?
100%. All right. So when I left you guys last Saturday, I had this done.
Yeah.
And you can see it's getting there. The pose was kind of getting there. The smoke is like kind of TBD or whatever. So since then, I have been working on it. And where's the thing? There you go. Okay, so I put a little more detail on Death. Started kind of really getting his anatomy because before I didn't have any of that really figured out. He just looked like he was Mr. Elastic. Started adding some more of the final details on him and the mouth and all that. And as of now, I am where am I?
One of those times.
Where's the thing? Okay, so this is bear with me a second, guys. All right, so this is one of the latest ones, and the final right now, this is where I am now, right? So he's getting there. You see, I went and kind of played around with the silhouette of the smoke and raised him up a little bit, made him a little more sinister-y looking, and overall kind of spooky. So
yeah, and exactly what you said. I could see a lot of the kind of like what you did in the anatomy, given the ribs. The ribs are popping out, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's looking. Yeah.
I wish you would delete it.
Even I know that's Bradley's.
That's Bradley's.
But it gets it. But wait, there's more. Hold on a second. What I have done since then is what I'm gonna do tonight, which is this thing. Where the hell is it? Hold on a second.
Right underneath the delete key.
This one. A second. Don't have a bunch of tabs open, you guys. It's not a good move.
Bradley's saying Alt F4. That normally brings up.
Oh, it's over here. Sorry. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do tonight. I went on my trusty handy dandy iPad and started kind of drawing over stuff. So you can see that this is the sculpting that I need to do to take it from what's on the right here and make it more better.
Make it more better. So Mike, when you get to how do you do this? Like, do you take like a screenshot and bring it over to the iPad? Like, what? Yeah. Like, how do you get about doing this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So what I'll do is I'll take this image right here, and I'll take it as it's just a BPR that I take right out of ZBrush, and then I export that as a JPEG. Email it to myself and open it in Procreate, and then I just lay a white overlay on it, turn the opacity down, and I start drawing. So if I'm not doing it there, I'll do it on my computer. But I love to, like, that's my thing. Like, I love to bounce back and forth between ZBrush and Photoshop or Painter or Procreate or whatever, because if I had to sit here and think of, well, how am I going to do the smoke? I would spend hours and hours and not get anywhere. So it's easier just to draw it on here, and then I can see what I want to do. So,
That's really interesting.
thank you.
That's cool.
Thanks, man. All right.
All right.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah. If you like that. You know?
I'm trying to
Like
talk
that.
my Padawan over there into it. He's not feeling it.
I've sketched some stuff on my iPad for my thing, and you know, I was like, you know what? Let me just sculpt this.
I ain't doing all that. I ain't got time for all that.
It's like you know what? That's what the undo button is for.
Yeah, Control 0.
Are we doing? So we're pencil downing it now.
Yeah, so I would say pencils down, gentlemen.
All right.
Alexa says beautiful work.
Thank you.
Which
And,
one? Both of us or just Mike? All right.
Look,
I just
man,
want to know
I'm
where the
gonna
love's
say
at
both.
tonight.
I'm gonna say both.
I just
Okay.
want to know where the love is so I can
All
work
right.
harder. You know. That's all.
Just because I don't want you to make enemies of our wonderful watchers.
No,
I'm gonna say both of us.
no.
Both of us.
I would never make the watchers enemy.
I
I would just take it out on you.
This is true.
I would say that Frederick's got a legit content idea. I think that's going to be our next YouTube short. It's going.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's
That's
going
a
to be
great
Mike
idea.
looking for files.
That's a brilliant idea.
Is that Frederick or Brad Grobman? I don't appreciate everybody getting on that trend.
That's a brilliant idea. I'm mad I didn't think of it.
All right, it's pencils down because the
All right,
pencils are for work. Pencils up or
What's up, Hannibal?
When we finish up.
Everybody say hi to Hannibal, please.
Hey, Hannibal.
We did. Hey, Mari Cat.
I only said it in that tone because I was getting ready to say
Hi,
Mari
Maricat.
Cat. I did not mean to say it that high pitch.
Hi, Hannibal. Hi, Hannibal.
Hey, Hannibal.
Hi, Hannibal.
How are you doing, Hannibal?
What's up, Papa? Throwing a little that Hispanic in there. Yeah. Not feeling it. All right.
A bold choice.
So Bradley, why
Yes, sir.
why don't you tell us a little bit about last weekend and some of your fun, your journey.
Odyssey.
Yeah, your journey to the point where you are right now.
You know, I'm gonna take a few minutes into my own horn. All right, I'm a very skilled individual. All right, you know, I got decent people skills, superior technical skills, and you know, I do a little art. So I thought that I
Love
could
it.
completely take my computer apart in 48 hours. Mind you, my computer's like water cooled in 40 hours and change the motherboard, change the processor, recut tubing, rerun wires, you know, in 48 hours. Mind you, I didn't sleep. Like I probably in between the 48 hours and this was on my vacation week. So in between my 48 hours of trying to do this, I only probably slept like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours between each day to try, and all of it to try to make it for the stream in a timely manner. That didn't work out.
No?
I needed 72 hours, not 40. I needed 72 hours because I can. By the time you were done with the stream, I was like testing stuff.
If only someone could have said maybe 24 hours isn't enough time. Only someone could have said that.
You know, here's the thing. All right, I never expected to receive a motherboard that didn't have internet connection in it. All right, that was not that's not a normal thing. I got a motherboard that did not have Wi-Fi connection, and that messed me up.
Yeah.
So,
well, was that the only problem, Bradley?
That's the only problem that I'm talking about. You know, the only problem I'm talking about.
All right. Okay. All right. I got you.
Outside of that, everything's working, and we're good.
I just wish you might have had a good friend that could have said, "Hey, Bradley,
you don't know nothing. I got more.
I did try to pull a Mike today because because of Bradley's What's Good. So I tried to, but luckily we made it. He made.
You know what? When you said that, I took it as a challenge of my ability.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
I was like,
and you yelled at me.
Yeah.
He yelled at me.
So Hannibal says, "Yo, stupid."
No. All right. And, Mike does this thing that my dad does, and it's like the worst thing in the world. It's like the worst thing in the world. And I realized
a lot, actually.
I realize. Hopefully, no one in the crowd takes it offensive. You know, people of his generation, they do this.
Oh my!
Ooh.
That's what we're doing right now.
He said generation.
That's what we're doing.
People of his generation, they do this. You know what it is?
I just tried to save you from yourself, and you told me.
They wait for the worst moment to be like, "I told you."
I told you before you started, dog.
No, who does that? Like,
who does that? Who does that? And Bradley says, "Hey, man, I don't want to hear you say I told you so. I don't want to hear you say it.
Like who does that? Who now mind you,
I told you before you started.
Like he called me and I'm like, hey bro, if you're gonna tell me,
he
was calling to see how it was going. I'm like, dog, if you're gonna tell me I told you so, I'm not picking up the phone. He's like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it.
I didn't say I told you so in those words.
No, in those words, right? But
I didn't say it.
Like he didn't use those words, but he used the words.
I didn't
use the words. How's the tone, Bradley? How's the tone?
It was very much like it was a very endearing. I told you so.
Yeah, it was a real loving.
It really was. I didn't call him for that.
Yeah, I've known Mike to call with a tender tone as well.
Everybody knows.
What that say? Teamwork says. Pencil sound reminds me of filling in the little circles for hours as a youngster in school for a whole week. Yeah, no, I know I felt the same way. Look, man, I don't make the rules, I follow them.
Kind of our catchphrase.
You ever got bored of doing those? Like, you know what? I'm gonna make a smiley face. Let's see. What's up, fellas?
All right. So Aldo says, "What's up, fellas? Just back from watching Black Adam. It was okay."
I haven't seen it yet, but Black Adam or Thor: Love and Thunder. Tell me. All right, I want to know.
Dude, I still need to see Thor.
Don't waste your time. It's on.
Really?
It's on Disney Plus. It's a complete waste of your afternoon.
Wait. Thor: Love and Thunder. It was
not
a great movie. It was not a great movie. It's not a great movie. I don't like how they.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't like how they did the Guardians. They were basically just an afterthought. But I don't know. Bradley's a little harsh on it. That's all.
Okay.
They don't all have to be great.
No, they don't. And if it's a Marvel, it hasn't been great for a minute. So everything is the fault of the motherboard. Yeah, not your lack of time management.
In Bradley's defense, he's very good at time management. He's also a little cocky. That's all.
Yeah, Sparky face.
Like Luke Skywalker in the first movie.
She shared the sentiment. Project planning management may not be your thing. If only they knew, Bradley. If only.
Easy. I listen.
Hey, hold on. I can legit do this. Google me. I can legit do this. Google me.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a moment since I Googled myself. That's kind of scary. Please don't Google Bradley. Gus says, "Hey." Loving that chill picture right there. Like I wish I was in a hammock. It looks like a hammock, right?
I was doing okay until the motherboard issue. Like I actually had to write MSI about that. That was completely uncalled for.
Until what? The motherboard.
MSI, like they shipped the motherboard with no internet.
It didn't have the drivers, right?
Didn't have the drivers at all. Like no Wi-Fi drivers, no Ethernet drivers. Like that's a complete oversight.
That's why they call it the bleeding edge.
Early adopter, son.
Yep. Get it and get cut. Ben says it's the only way you learn, Bradley. Gotta twist the knife so you know this was a bad idea to start.
Nope. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
What you're not going to do,
I'm loving it.
You're not going to do is tell him he can't do it because he will do it again.
All day. I'm going to do it.
He's going to tear it apart and rebuild it next
with
week,
with my eyes closed.
right before the show,
little
just
by
to show
little.
you can do it.
Yeah. Guys, with that being said, don't forget to like the stream. I know we didn't open up with that. So go ahead and hit that little thumbs up.
Mike did it.
Did it?
Yeah, he did.
Like it, share it, and share it out to your buddies. So Aldo says Thor all day. Cord for the win. Dot. Whole lot of okay.
Listen,
Whole lot of agree to disagree in there.
I loved the what's the one that had the Hulk in it? I love that one. The buddy,
that was
buddy film. That was a good one.
That was a good one. What was
Ragnarok?
That one? Ragnarok was really good. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed
Love and
it.
Thunder was no Ragnarok. I'll tell you what.
Actually,
I like Dark World over
This is why. See, don't believe him.
The same.
This is not. He's
same.
just saying
Did you say Dark World?
He's just saying things.
I do. You don't.
Yeah.
I do.
But you don't.
I do.
And
Why
Iron
you gonna
Man
tell me
3
what
is
I
my
like,
favorite
right?
one. Right?
Let me
Like,
mansplain to you exactly what you mean. You don't mean.
No.
Yeah. Actually, I would say Ragnarok is the only Thor movie I like because I don't think the first one was very good either.
Yeah, you can skip the. You can skip the first one.
Yeah,
I'm not a Thor fan. I love Ragnarok.
Yeah,
dope.
Ragnarok was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Hannibal says Thor does not belong to be put up against Black Adam. Black Adam is solid.
Well, I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on HBO.
Is that where it's coming out first?
Yeah.
It's on. I'm probably gonna go to the movies to see it.
Wait a minute. Probably. You told us you were gonna go like weekend one.
Yeah. You know what I was doing? Know what I was doing?
Oh.
Do you know? That's what we're doing, huh? You act like I was not building a computer.
But you didn't have to do it then.
I'm gonna need you to respect me a little bit. All right. Stop
Your authority.
Gameworks.
Come on,
TC says, "Oh no, I liked Ragnarok. I watched Prey. Wait, what? Hold on. I watched Prey the other week, twice in a row. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch.
Yeah,
Prey was good.
That was really good. That should have went to the theaters. It should have 100% went to the theaters.
That was a Netflix.
Wait, it wasn't
that was a
a theaters
Netflix,
too, wasn't it?
No, it went straight to Hulu.
Oh, Hulu.
It should have went to the theaters for sure.
I like exclusives coming directly to on demand. I'm not mad at that because I don't like going out around people right now.
Yeah, they got to work out those the movie deals because Disney's not doing that anymore after Black Widow.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because they gave Scarlett her money.
Oh, Scarlett was still upset with Disney, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, she was, but they ended up they worked it out.
They probably would have saved money if it would have just released it to the theater.
Yeah, they actually probably would have. Aldo says, "You guys have any recommendations for some must-have texture brushes to purchase?"
I do have a recommendation. It's not a brush per se, but I have to pull it up. Raul, take me off camera. I have to pull it up.
Oh, you still have to pull it up. Okay.
Yeah, I have to look it up. I like to give links.
What about you, Mike? While we're waiting for Bradley to pull that stuff up,
I need more information. I need to know what kind of a texture brush. What do you want to use it for? Because there's like tons of great texture brushes. But I need to know what you're going to use it for.
All right, Aldo, what you going to use it for, brother?
Definitely hop on ArtStation in their marketplace and look because there's a ton of really great stuff there.
Hannibal says, Mike, Black Adam is movie theater worthy.
So I was lucky enough to talk to. All right, this is where I put on my name drop hat.
Here it comes.
Hey,
hold on. We got to do. There we go.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Mike Thompson here. Listen,
What's your name again?
I was fortunate enough to get a call one day during the pandemic, early this year, from a guy wearing a mask, and I couldn't tell who it was. With a company called the 9B Collective, and he was about to go into training, and I know who it was. I was like, all right. I thought it was the other dude from 9B. Come to find out, takes off the mask. Aldous Hodge. Name drop, son. Aldous Hodge. One and only Hawkman from Black Adam. And he said he was getting ready to train Keanu Reeves style for this Black Adam movie. And I was like, oh man, that's dope. So I'm rooting for this movie. All right, we can take it off. Nobody wants to see me like that. Give me off. I'm rooting for it. I hope it does really well. Yeah. But I 100% am not trying to be around any theater goers until after the I Am Legend plague is gone. So that's it.
The I Am Legend plague.
That's right.
All right.
Everybody thinks it's over. It's not over.
Oh, dude! Like I got 4 people that caught it in the last week. So
4.
I will share this link.
Oh, that's a good one.
This one's really like if you it's not for skin or anything, but anything for like cloth and stuff like that. This texture pack is legit. Like, so for personal use, it's only $24. Commercial, like you have to be very proud of your pack.
David,
if you're if you're charging $274 for studio. So I'll send you the link to this. It has everything.
That's Travis Davis. If you guys are looking for it online,
where's his name?
Travis.
Mr. Davis. Yep. So I'll send you a link to this in the master group. But I love this pack, and you could do two. You can load it in 2 ways. You can either load it in the noise plugin, or you can load the alphas and just do a standard brush and just stroke it out with your brushes in ZBrush. So I will add the link here.
You guys heard it here first. That's how Bradley strokes it out.
I use that. Hey, we're monetized. Take it easy. I use that pack on my Alan the Alien. By the way.
Oh, did you?
Great. Yeah. Great pack. Great pack. Like
very dope.
Okay. Like whenever I'm like, I'll like get in a trend. Like, oh, I need to look for something, and I like, oh, let me go to this pack. I always like, even though I'll go to the internet and try to find stuff, or try to find something else, I always go back to his packs and stuff. So.
Cool, good stuff. And it looks like that was getting highlighted. It looks like he's looking for brushes for texturing clothes specifically.
Yeah,
that's a great
what I gave him. That's a great one to have.
Okay, great.
Bradley knew you were going to say that.
Okay, cool. So a drum roll and a drop. Those were for the name drop in. Woo! Frederick says, Mike, try out the swirl brush for that smoke.
I did. You know what? I started leaning on it real heavy. And I had swirls everywhere. I had to take it easy. That thing is it's a little too convenient, but that is a dope brush, actually. I used it in some of these areas.
So, Bradley, taking a look at what you're doing here, what are you specifically working on right now?
So, Fear has this little dinosaur little thing on his mask.
Pterodactyl head, right?
A little pterodactyl head there, right? So I'm trying to do my version of it, quickly get out of the way so I can. Right now, this is still in Dynamesh, and I want to quickly get everything in so I can ZBrush it and get better edge flow.
All right.
So,
thank you for that, Bradley. Suradeep says, how do you plan to apply the cloth pattern in ZBrush if there is no UV done for the same?
Well, you can use that. So by using that brush like an alpha, you can. So there's the perfect way is having UVs to align things, but when trying to use Noisemaker and not have UVs, it's hard to do it. Or you can go really high and just brute force it, which would be just placing it on your brush here, but it's hard to get it perfect unless, like, what I would typically do if I'm going to do it that way, I'll have like a section like masked out and I'll just focus like just in that group section But I have to load that. I can load that up to show it. You'd have to get off me so I can do that. So I can go in my files.
What about you, Mike? What are you currently working on?
I'm just about to replace these placeholder eyelets on his chest with some real geometry. Make it look a little better. So it's a IMM brush that I want to use, but I have layers, so I cloned it, and I'm just deleting it. So now I can kind of draw out these little eyelets and place them on, and use these instead. And get rid of these old ones.
Now, I saw this in the time lapse. What's that? This is for me, not for anybody else. What's that boot? That boot in the upper right hand corner. What is that?
So
I'm
that's
happy you ask.
yeah. So I did this statue for Sideshow of ODB, and I am from the East Coast, and we love our Tims here. So what I did was I liked it so much that I took it and made it into the gizmo. So not gizmo, the what's this thing called? The 3D something. What's it called?
It's a scientific term for it, right?
Call something. 3D something. Come on, guys.
Something about directional gizmo look around thing.
It's got a thing. Gizmo 3D.
It has a name.
It's Gizmo 3D. Yeah. So what I did, you can make it any whatever thing you want, right? Like, so I could make it death if I want it to be like this guy if I wanted it to be that. But I liked it so much I just saved it, and so now this is my. Whenever I rotate, you see how if it's like the bottom, it's the bottom.
Yeah, I just thought I found it interesting when I was doing kind of the resizing for the time lapse that boot was up there, and I was wondering then, but now I see it in real time, so I had to ask.
Love the boot, dude.
Yep.
Boots, where's that?
Bradley, did you find it?
Yeah, I can load it up.
Okay.
So, before I start dividing, I want to see if I can do this with. So I will, for the gentleman that asked one way of doing it, you can load and import an alpha. So this is an example of the brushes that I gave out, or the link, and I believe this is the alpha for this one. I'm gonna hit open. We can do a square. We can do a drag. Let's see if I can do. So I need more subdivisions to. So, like that. If I divide this. Do a quick save. Saw how quick that quick save was, Mike?
It's pretty quick. Was it $2,000 quick?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it was. Oh shit.
Damn.
I went like over 30. All right. So you can just drag it out that way. The problem is that if you don't have UVs, you'll get weird stuff like that. And it's annoying to do, but you can like manually do over. But while I did that, I'll do a store morph target. And then I can like do that or whatever, and then I can go to the morph target brush. Morph target. Morph. And then I can just like clean up what messed up without paint. Would be nice. But it's not ideal. If you were to just section off stuff, you can do it. But I typically usually use UVs, and I'll use Noisemaker.
Yeah, and not for nothing, you can make some really easy, quick, and dirty UVs in ZBrush, and then because that's how
you turn the direction. Yeah. Like I rarely do it like this. Like if I'm in a pinch, I'll do it. And it's not going everywhere. It's just like in one section.
Okay. All right. Getting back to chat real quick. Steamworks says Dredd might need a sandwich.
He's a little thin.
Yeah, he's a little bit. Ben says custom cam view. I think he's talking about the Tims, right?
Yes. Yeah, where is that? Custom cam view. Yes, cam view. 100%. You are right. Not 3D Gizmo. That's this thing.
That's what the IR tutorial calls it. Is so yeah. I mean, Ben, you're right. It's just
Ben is right.
That's just what it's called.
Right. Hey Ben, don't get old. Don't ever get old, dude. Just saying. You don't remember things. You don't have that quick random access memory like you used to.
Yeah. Steamworks says it's such a good Gizmo reference.
Oh, the boot?
Yeah.
Thanks. If you haven't already, pick up that ODB. You know, I tell you.
Let's see here. Then yeah, so Ben said again that it's actually a good reference review. It's as cool as others would be.
It's very easy to do whatever you want and turn it into a cam view.
Bradley, what are you using? That's like a little face,
Standard.
right?
Yeah, it's a standard.
Oh, is that standard? Is that like base? Is that what comes with it?
Yeah, that's how it comes with it.
I have a bunch of ones you can choose from.
My dream is to put my Guyver head there. You know, whenever I get back to that.
Why don't you do it now? Isn't the head's done, right?
Kinda.
It's so small. Nobody's gonna see those little imperfections.
I was gonna see it, right?
Yeah, little imperfections. Right?
I should do it.
Should.
You're gonna walk me through it? You're gonna teach me how?
Yeah, you want to see it real quick? It's easy. Anybody else want to see it in here? I'll show it to you real quick.
Yeah, just pull it up.
Let me load.
Oh wait, you want? Okay, you want me to do it, or you want me to tell Brad?
No, I was gonna do it. I don't know why.
Oh, you were gonna do it.
Like,
yeah.
I'm the one with that.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna demo it, but
I was. But
yeah, he is. He's gonna teach me.
He
He's
don't
gonna
like
talk me through it.
Okay.
You don't like that.
Where are you, Guyver? Number 6672224.
when it pops up, you want to tell people about the Guyver?
It's a Guyver.
Cool,
No.
good talk. Glad we did it. Yeah, I think that head would be really cool. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, baby, I'll be back to you. We'll be together.
How long ago did you start this model?
Ah! I started.
Am I just being rude right now? How long ago did you start
You're
this?
all in my closet right now.
Yeah.
I started September 27th, 2021.
Okay.
So in other words,
A year ago?
not Mike T long, but nowhere near Tony Gore long.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right.
Don't you ever call me out like that again. Ever.
Edible
Ever
says,
call me out like that again.
Once on vacation in Vegas, a waiter asked me if I was from New York. Said he knew because of the shorts and Tims I was wearing. Said his dad dressed like that in '95.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Matt.
I don't know how to take that.
Not for nothing. That was my high school look. It really was.
Now, Hannibal. Did you punch him in the face?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how we look. That's how we feel.
Yeah. As Steamworks
like-
says,
like-
half of his clients still dress like that. That's
All right, how do I
funny.
do this? Will it keep the color too?
Yes, yeah, because the earthquake on there is in color. Yeah. So yeah, get him, kind of center him up on the thing. Now you want to make sure that he rotates on the like right in the center of him. So
Okay.
you should be okay. That looks really good, man. I never saw like the finished joint.
It's not finished, but
Well, looks good. All right. See, Raul, I paid him a compliment.
I heard it.
Crab ass dude won't even say thank you. It's
No,
it's
I'm sorry.
hardwired.
I'm
He's
sorry.
incapable of saying it.
It's hard for me.
He's waiting for the boot
It's
to
hard
drop.
for-
I mean, you're saying that, Mike, but he's clipping it and making it his message ringtone for Messenger.
Can we isolate that, Raul?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mike.
no, that was
I
real
appreciate the
forced. It's
compliment.
okay. It's okay. No, I learned my lesson. I won't do it again. All right, get that in the middle of your screen.
I believe it's in the middle, right?
Like center it up as best as possible. Yeah. Now, if you go up to cam, go to preferences, go to cam view. And where is it on mine? Cam view. Yeah, it's right under screensaver, down towards above thumbnail at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. So once you click on that, you can click on the little make thumb or make cam view, and it will rotate around. Now, before you do it,
Okay.
what you can do that's like the baller thing that makes it look even better
Okay.
is you can do a render like a BPR and get the light so that it kind of shines on it if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Where's the VPR thing in here? You're not gonna use that.
We'll just set the lights up so how you like them, and then just hit Shift R.
I don't mess with lights in here.
What?
Like ever.
No light. Yeah, put your lights there. Wait, where are your lights?
I don't know, bro.
No, it should be on the left side already. If you scroll up to the top, you don't see. You don't see
All right.
lights. There you go.
These are some lights.
All right. So just do a quick BPR. Hit Shift R.
Ooh, Frederick
Shift
says
R.
your background needs to be black to be transparent in cam view.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it has to be black.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So if you go to, yeah, there you go. All right. Let's see a VPR. Run it.
Who does that find? Where it's at?
Just hit Shift R.
Shift R.
Yeah.
Okay, Shift R.
Okay. So that's kind of cool. All right. So let's say you like that, right?
Yep.
Now, go and click on Make Cam View. And I think that for every view, it'll do a BPR.
Is the size supposed to be 200, or I leave that alone?
You can change that after the fact. Just hit Cam View, and it goes and it takes a shot of every possible angle.
But it disappeared. What the
No,
heck?
it's cool. Now you see how it's got the BPR? It's getting the shadow everywhere.
Yeah, but it's all the way at the bottom. Was that okay?
It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Let it do its thing. Let it run. All right. That processor is kind of faster. So now you should have it. Where is it? All right, go to Cam View and see if you can select it. Normally it puts it up by default.
So where do I go?
Go back to Cam View.
I'm on Cam View right here.
Oh yeah, cycle through, like hit next and see where I don't know where.
Oh, it's right there.
Where? Why is it so tiny? Okay, so make those bigger. Pull that slider on Cam View up.
Find mine. It's not here.
Where? It didn't do it?
It's nope.
And let me run mine real fast. Normally it doesn't have a problem with it. Let's see.
Ben says, I just hit 37. It's gonna get to be me, Mike. I worry for others.
Yeah, it'll happen at some point. All right. So maybe out here I'm gonna try it for my little pterodactyl dude.
If it works on yours, I'm gonna just be mad. Maybe because the background's black.
No, he's right. If you want it to be transparent, it does need to be black. Maybe you need to, well, it should automatically load it though. Let's see, clone. Come over here. I'll just use this little deck thing here. Keep that. Keep hidden.
So there's a couple of people. Steamworks says, does it have to be on World Center for cam view? And Gus says, I think the model has to be on the origin.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does need to be at the origin, is what Simon
What does that even
said.
mean?
What Simon
You
says.
need to center it up on the. You need to center it up on the world in order for it to work. So I'm going to go over to my geometry. I'm going to go to position and zero this out. Okay. Going to center it. So I see that this is my front. So let's kind of get this towards the front. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it would make sense that this has to be like centered up in order for the for it to
Is there a fast way to do that?
Yeah, do it before you do the transforms.
Thanks.
All right, so there's that, right? So now what I can do is I can go and make my document black. The background. I don't want that go all the way to black. There it is. All right.
If I go to position, I zero everything out. Will it bring it to the center?
It'll bring it to the center, but you still need to you need to make it straight. All right. So there's that. Now I'll run the cam view and it should work. So preferences, cam view, make cam view. Yeah. See how it's spinning around where it's supposed to.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So then when it's done, look up in my corner. You see how it's already there? Look at that. Pretty, son.
I dig it.
Who was it?
Well, you know,
two people that told us to center up. Thank you for that. That's why.
Yeah.
Steamworks and Frederick, maybe?
Hit unmask center, then hit the home button. What that mean?
Yeah, so the easiest way is to use the home button on the gizmo. And Steamworks says hit unmask center and then hit the home button. Probably.
When I do that, it put. Okay, let's try it. Maybe I fix it. We'll see. Let's see. Make. Nope. It disappeared. Oh, it's not.
I'm actually sorry. I threw you guys down this rabbit hole.
No, no. It's there now.
Yeah.
It's there, but now it's like really small.
Well, that's because you did it while it was small on the screen, right?
No, I made it really big.
Did you do AA half first to make sure that you're not like zoomed out too far?
This is close enough. All right, I'll figure it out later. Thanks. But I'll Google it.
I'll Google it.
Or you could just rewind the tape and watch how I did it perfectly. You can do that too.
Steamworks says make sure the local sim is off.
I need better friends.
How dare you?
I need better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
There you go. Guys, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a like on the stream. If you haven't subscribed yet, wow, they did change the way that subscribe button looked, huh?
After we got 1,000?
No, I mean in general that YouTube actually changed the UI. I don't know if you guys realize that or not.
I did not notice that.
Yeah. They changed the UI. I don't think subscribe is a red button anymore.
Great.
Yeah.
We broke YouTube for everybody, y'all.
Broke it. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a sub on there. Join us on Discord. One of the things that I just noticed on Discord is we don't have any submissions for the get feedback section of the stream. So that's the part of the stream when Mike and Bradley give constructive criticism or just give some feedback on any work in progress or finished models. If you want to do that, go ahead and join the Discord. I'll drop a link in the chat here in a second, and drop whatever images you want feedback on in the get feedback section in Discord. Let me go ahead and do that.
I was going to ask you a very important question.
Oh, what to me?
Yeah.
Nobody ever asks me questions.
How's
This
that
is
merch
exciting.
coming along? What's the status of that merch? how's that merch, baby?
Yeah,
How's it
so I, we wanted to test out all of the products. One of the vendors I had to cancel an order because they couldn't get it exactly how we wanted it. So we're working on getting those items in, so that we can test the quality out, so that we can then
It's only one last
ultimately-
piece, right?
It's only
yeah
one.
it's only,
It's only one
piece.
last.
It's
only
on,
one last
but I mean,
We're anal.
admittedly, it's a pretty big piece, right?
piece. Yeah,
So,
it's pretty.
yeah. But Bradley, you're wearing some stuff.
Fuck hat, man. I'm merced out. I got the hat. I got one of the beanies. I got a hoodie.
Yeah, you do.
I got
When-
stuff.
And now we got to lawyer up because your son be breaking
And-
street date.
Yeah, my son's rocking stuff to school without
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah. There's a
Breaking
there's a
street
there's a
date.
little Bradley running around breaking NDAs out there.
Son don't give like, oh, that's a
Yeah.
nice hat, Dad.
Mhm.
I'm wearing
Yoink,
that.
definitely his.
Like, thanks, son.
Have you guys seen the reviews on what's it called, God of War?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna actually go into a GameStop, which I've never done in a very long time.
What's a GameStop?
A game? I believe it's a building
That's a stock, right?
that has
That is
that
a
has
stock.
games.
That is a stock. Anybody that knows
Yeah.
anything knows that's a stock.
It's a stock.
You know, it's a building that has games, and you go in there and you procure them.
Mm,
Why are you gonna do that? Why would you possibly do that?
yeah.
For
Is
God
the
of
staff
War.
usually knowledgeable of the?
Hey, I'm not trying to be. They're trying to live their life like everybody else. You know.
Okay.
Listen, we're walking into GameStop right now is kind of like walking into a Blockbuster right around the time they called it. So
Yep.
just be patient.
It's the only place I can get a game that's on a CD.
No, go to
No, you
Best
can get it
Buy.
on
Go to Best
Amazon.
Buy, dude.
No, I'm gonna-
Amazon, Best
I have
Buy,
games I'm gonna trade in so I can get God of War.
Trade in.
Okay.
Bill?
trade.
You have
Yeah, like I
physical
beat
games?
I beat Ghost. Yeah, I beat Ghost of Tsushima. I have Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and yeah, I'm not. Those games are just collecting dust. Do you have a PS5? Do you want to borrow my Ghost of Tsushima?
I have a PS4 because I
So the
tapped
answer is
out.
no. So I need to get
I
rid of it.
tapped out right at the right time.
Yeah, I'm excited for. Well, actually, you'll still get to play God of War. It's still coming out on the PS4.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh you should do that.
Yeah,
100%.
Wait, no. Why wouldn't I just get it on PS or on the PC?
because it's not going to
you
come
gotta
out
wait
on
a year.
PC for like a year or two.
That's fine. I should be done with going in and playing
Oh.
the
Oh
Miles
no,
Morales
the
Spider-Man.
interwebs is going to spoil that story for you.
Dude, you think I care about what's going on in God of War's
No,
world?
you don't. Mm.
Dude is a dad now. I don't even know. I know how it is.
Dude
for him.
is a
I know how it
dad
is for
right
him.
now.
He got a kid. He got a kid.
Yeah.
Played the first
Did
one.
you play? You played the 2018 one though, right?
Yeah, it was dope. Playing it right
Yeah.
now on my
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
Digital Foundry said the God of War was just as good on the PS4 as on the PS5, I'm like, witchcraft. Santa Monica is like doing some straight witchcraft, man.
Yeah. So Ben, yes, it is. It is coming out for the PS4. I believe it's the last title that comes out for the PS4 first party. No. I think so. I think
Still
it's the
going.
last one. It was Horizon and that one were the last ones. I think, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's out on PS4.
Well, my thing is, if it's still playing on the PS4 and it looks like that, I don't know why Sony would stop making.
Well, it doesn't
games
look
on
like that
PS4.
on the PS4.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
No, it does. Look at the Digital Foundry's review on it. It looks
Really?
crazy. Yes.
Why would they do that? Because then they're like, yo, this thing that you just paid a ton of money for and waited to buy, why did you
Well, it still
do
looks better on the
Yeah, it
PS5,
looks better
but
on the
it looks really good on PS4 as well.
that? You know?
Tell you, Santa Monica, they're selling souls, baby. What they did
So-
do that?
Ben says Mike is on point with that prediction. I had to run to get a Steam gift card from a GameStop, and at least 75% was just merch and not games.
Yeah. Hey, listen, not for nothing. If you want to go buy yourself a Force FX lightsaber and a baby Yoda and a legend,
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah,
That's where it's at. Yeah,
a Zelda mug.
yeah.
GameStop all day.
I believe that this hat came from a GameStop once upon a
See?
time.
See?
But I mean, this will tell you how long ago. I think this is a Twilight Princess hat. That's GameCube. That's GameCube era.
Nice.
Yeah. Attentive Slug says, "Smart man, Mike, for tapping out at the right time."
Yeah. I knew what to do. Hey, listen, I've
Well,
been buying
Give
consoles
my credit.
since the Atari 7400. So 7200, which was it? The 70 what is the 7600. Yeah. And I had every one of them except for the Nintendo things. So I spent enough money on consoles.
Well, you know, Sony's being smart because I only have a PlayStation for Sony games, and the moment all those games go on PC, I won't have a Sony PlayStation anymore.
Yep. Yeah, they're dripping it out.
Yeah, they're taking their time with it.
Yeah. Walt, by the way, welcome to the stream, Walt. Says PC God of War Ragnarok may come sooner than expected. Really? Why do you
that'll
say
be awesome. I'll play it again.
that? It plays well, but your PS4 sounds like a jet turbine that won't go off. Not for nothing. It sounds that way with regular games now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walt also says the PS4 version looks and plays well, but if your CPU fans never turn off. Yeah. So I have a digital edition PS5. So I don't have a disc drive on mine. And so I'm excited to play it, man. I'm really excited to play it, actually. Attentive Slug says Atari 2600.
2600. Jeez, yeah. Yeah. Thank
26, 35s.
26. You're right.
45.
That's how long it's been since I had it. You know what I have in the other room though? Dreamcast and all my games. So
there you go. That was actually, I did not play a lot on Dreamcast. I think the only thing I played on Dreamcast was Sonic Adventure and Power Stone. I thought Power Stone was awesome.
Power Stone
right.
is a dope game.
He should do it. You know why he should do it? No, he shouldn't do it because he has a Stream Deck. He has a 3090 Ti.
Wait, go for what?
He has a laptop.
He says you should get a PS5.
Nah, come on. I would never do that. I would listen. So let me tell you something, man. Like I found myself on the Xbox One and the PS4. I got on the hype train, got excited about every game. I went out and pre-ordered I didn't do pre-orders, but as soon as the game dropped, I went and bought it. It would sit there on the floor next to my TV in the plastic. And I'm like, I have this game, so everything is safe now. And then I found that I didn't even have time because I was working. I didn't have time to take the plastic off. So I'm not getting a new console.
Yeah, I mean, my PS5 is only to play PS5 exclusive games.
Well, what are you going to do? Are you guys, well, I already know the answer to this. So I don't know why I'm even asking.
Go ahead.
When the PS6 comes out, are you going to get the PS6?
Day one, maybe.
Well, if the games are not readily available on PC, Sony just that's like saying like I like Sony titles. Like
yeah, so not for nothing. Sony makes the best single player story experiences right now. Like nobody really comes that close.
That's kind of the problem,
right? Nobody really
fault.
comes close.
That's like, so you want me to not play God of War? Is that what you're saying? That's what I heard you say.
You can play God of War, but you can play it on the PS5, and when it comes out on PC, you get it on that shit, or get it on that.
My eyes will bleed.
Yeah, you got it.
On this fictitious console we're talking about in the future.
For two fellas that have kids, you don't talk like you have kids. You really don't.
I do. I'm like, you know what? I got to get that in like 3 months.
Yeah. But
You like
my PS5 came in a couple of months after it really.
I didn't get it day one.
I didn't.
Oh, no, yeah.
I didn't. Well, not like we could have anyway, but I didn't pay the scalper prices for it. That's
Yeah. I didn't do that. That shit's crazy.
So Hannibal says, "Stop fronting, Mike. You had the 2600, and the old Pong the old Pong game. I can only assume that was game, just like me."
I did not, Hannibal, because my parents didn't get me the actual Atari 2600. I got the Sears version of it, which mine came with Combat, son. Didn't come with Pong. So I was playing Combat on day 0. Just so you know that. But I had whatever the version was that was the Sears version. That's why.
So I was upset because my mom sold my Atari at a yard sale when I was younger.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, what's this wood panel thing? And she sold it for like $20 with, I think there was like 30 games to it.
You know what's crazy is you can go out right now and they have like mini versions of all of the consoles.
Yeah.
So like you can get a Super Nintendo, Atari, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And legit have that like kid experience all over again for like $30 with all the games, which is crazy.
Yeah, so my I'll touch on that here in a second. So let me get on some chat here. Sir Deep says, "Go for the PS5, Mike."
You guys are bugging.
Yeah. Well, not for nothing. There's a ton of Power Stone love in the chat. Walt says Power Stone. Hannibal says Power Stone was the ish.
Power Stone was dope.
Yeah.
What is this Power Stone you speak of?
So you know how you like what is it? The beast, not Beast Wars. What's that beast fighting game, Bradley, that we came up playing?
Bloody Roar.
Bloody Roar, right? So it's a lot of people have the same type of love for Power Stone as they do Bloody Roar, but
I always thought Power Stone was kind of like a super. It's
like a Smash. It's like
Smash
it's kind of like a Smash on a 3D plane.
Yeah.
And you wanted to collect all the stones so that you became like damn near Super Saiyan and killed everyone on the screen. It was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Whole lot of fun. Really.
Now, was that in black and white?
Whoa, that's
no. Hey, that was on Dreamcast. Hannibal says he didn't know why they didn't continue. I don't know either, because that series was extremely popular.
There's a lot of games that they should have continued with, or made updates to. I have no idea why we never got a new Legacy of Kain. Like, that game was so dope. They're
remaking it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm excited about, man? Is the new. I know Bradley's not going to go a million feet near it, but the new Dead Space looks dope.
Yeah,
that looks dope.
You kick a rock with that.
Whatever. Well, actually, one of my fondest gaming memories, Bradley already knows.
I provided it.
Not just provided. Bradley stood in line.
Yeah.
Bradley stood in line at a GameStop. Right. Bought the game. We both got home. And he hands the game over to me.
I loaded it. I'm like, nah, bro. I gave it away.
He hands not only the box. He hands me the controller. And he's like, "You play."
Yep.
Yeah, and all the lights had to be on. That was fun. That was a fun experience.
Wait, you talking about Dead Space?
Dead Space. Yeah.
I bought Dead Space. I waited in line, I reserved it and all that, and I loaded it, and it was scary. I'm like,
that's funny.
Yeah. Bradley was like, "No, turn around, just handed it to me." Yeah.
So the more stories, I've been, giving things away for a very long time.
Yeah. So, Attentive Slug says the best console of that era. I think we're on that Atari. We're back on that Atari kick. Stirrup Deep says, "That's true, Mike. I have one, but hardly get any time to turn it on."
That's the thing, man. Like I grew up playing games. I played them like well into my 30s, and but then when I was like, okay, I can sit here and continue to play. I think the last game that I put like hundreds of hours into was damn, what's the dude that golly, I can't remember anything. The guy that does the shout
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Man, Skyrim. I put so many hours into.
Bro, not for nothing. That was. I'm gonna pat myself on the back that I even had any idea what you were talking about.
You won. You won that one.
Yeah.
Skyrim was dope, and I remember looking at my thing and seeing that it said like 300 hours. I was like, oh no, I gotta do some stuff. that was the last big one.
Okay.
Skyrim never wanted me to beat it.
Never wanted to beat it. It was that good.
No, it never wanted me to. It kept
because
like,
we played it on the PS3,
and it crashed. Like it kept
crashing.
crashing. One crash, one save got corrupted.
Mm-hmm. And that wasn't just Bradley. It was a thing with the PS3 in Skyrim. There was a huge bug. There was a huge bug with the way that it did the memory on it. Yeah.
So Raul, I know you're not a consolist.
No,
the way Bradley is. But did you had a Xbox too, or you only had PlayStation?
More of a consolist than I am. Do you see his back? Do you see the back?
No, I know he's a Nintendo fan. There's nothing wrong with being a fan.
I'm a fanboy, but but nobody. I'm never gonna tell you that the Switch is the best console on the planet.
Yeah. Bradley's like, I'm not touching Xbox. Just whack.
Yeah. That's.
I don't understand the problem. I've never owned an Xbox. I never will own an Xbox. I think the Xbox is inferior console.
I think I told this story. Oh no, I think I told it to Brad when we were just kind of hanging out. When I first met Bradley, how we were playing Xbox 360, and Bradley's like, "You want to see some real stuff?"
Oh, no, I was there for that.
Yeah. He's like, "Hey, this ain't nothing. This right here, this ain't nothing. You want to see some real graphics?"
Hey, that cell processor. It's not playing, baby.
Cell processor.
Oh, that was that real. Hey, it made babies cry.
And you're bugging too, because I remember looking at those IGN like, okay, here's Tomb Raider running on the Xbox. Here's Tomb Raider running on PlayStation.
Well, because nobody could develop.
I can't see the damn difference between these two.
Well, nobody could develop for it. Even if the cell processor was better, it was just so complex. Nobody developed anything for it.
Yeah,
it's
look the same. But
how'd you like your red rings of death?
But listen, I hedged my bet though. Day. Red rings are nothing to joke about.
A moment of silence for the red rings. Out there.
Dude, that was not fun. But I had both.
Y'all was so loyal to that generation. You at least had two of them.
I want to say I had like 4 Xbox 360s because
you like abuse.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I had a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation at the same time. I was playing both. When my Xbox was broken, I was playing the PlayStation.
So I'm gonna interrupt the gaming talk. We'll come back to it, but there's a question in the chat that says, "Sorry to interrupt. What is the name of that retopo software?"
It's the
in
greatest
ZBrush
in the world. No. Oh God, we're talking about my screen. I'm retopoing right now with
retopo.
Retopo.
You're in Blender, right? Or no, you're in Maya. You in Maya?
No, Blender. No, I'm in Blender.
Oh, okay.
It's called Retopo Flow.
Retopo Flow?
Since sliced bread.
Okay. So, Mike, did you ever wrap your Xbox 360 in a towel to try 100%. To get rid of it? Yeah.
You're
one of them.
Whatever kind of shaman type of Xbox Red Ring fix there was, I tried it.
You tried it,
dude. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, getting back to chat here real quick. Love combat. My imagination filled into graphics. 52 games in one cartridge, but they all played the same.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sir Deep says I got loads of games lined up to be played, which I want to, but I'm unable to. Hashtag adulting, my dude. Ben brings out the Bloody Roar. Yeah, Bloody Roar.
Was dope.
That was a that was a dope game. It really was. Dude, that was back when fighters were like properly creative, man.
Yeah. Bloody Roar was dope.
Bloody Roar was great.
You know what you can go back to though? I tried going back and playing that original Virtua Fighter. Playable.
Dude, not for nothing. Virtua Fighter's always been freaking complicated. Like, it's a hard game.
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter's hard, man.
It's technical. It's a technical game.
It's hard.
Hannibal says yes, combat was tight. There was a console before the 2600s, only had one dot and two long slashes and the gun.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think about what it was.
Before that, well, yeah, I can't remember. I know.
I think there was a few actually.
What did I get after the 2600? I think I went from the 2600 to I skipped Intellivision and went to ColecoVision.
Coleco.
And then I loved it because I could play Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on that. Then after that, I think I went to Commodore 64 for a while.
Okay, did you ever get a Jag?
I did not get a Jaguar. No. I didn't mess with that. You know what I almost wanted? That bonk looked so good on Turbo 64.
Yeah.
Turbo 16. What was it? Yeah, I wanted that so bad, and I was like, nah, I'm just kidding.
So I pulled this up. I don't know how accurate this is, but there's a timeline that starts with the VCS, goes to the 400 XL. Now, granted, we're in the 70s right now.
Yeah.
Goes into the 800 XL, the 5200. Then you have the 2600 in 1982.
Yeah.
Moved over to the ST, then the 2600 JNR. The 7800 XEGS Link. Geez, really? I only know of a handful of these actually. And what's funny is that there's like just generations in between that I don't know.
You know when I got off my Atari and I was like, okay, I'm done with Atari. When I spent
when
in 1980 something, might have been 1980. I got my parents, and I've never felt good about it. I got my parents to spend $60 in 1980, son, on E.T., the extraterrestrial. Game.
Why you said that word is going to be used against you? That's
that game was a piece of shit, and I never have forgiven myself for my poor parents spending what at the time was $400 for the worst game ever.
Do you still have it? Because a copy of that sealed goes for some money, I'm pretty sure nowadays.
No, are you kidding me? No.
Well, they found it in the land. They found out that the game. You saw that documentary, right?
I saw the landfill thing. Yeah. No.
Everybody thought it was a myth. It ended up being true. The game was so bad. They're just like, go bury it.
The makers like Phil. They found the bodies.
Yeah, they got them.
What a cash grab, dude.
No lie. So Sir Deep says, so I take back my words. Don't go for the PS5, Mike.
Okay, thanks. You're safe.
He talked himself out of like I find that so hilarious. He's like, go for it. And then he's just like, you don't got time. I don't got time. No. Oh my God, what's going on? You know what? Don't do it. Don't do it.
You know what? My Steam Deck is perfect because in between whatever, waiting on emails, waiting in between like approvals, I can just hop on that thing and play whatever.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Mike, do you have a what's good?
Oh, is it time?
We can skip
it is what's good. Yep.
Yeah.
Before we hop in there, can I wrap up some of these chat? We have a long list of chat.
Yeah.
So Hannibal says, honestly, Power Stone was like the original Marvel superheroes game with Infinity Stones. Actually, that's a really good comparison. Attentive Slug says, Legacy of Kain was dope. Sure was.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah, I think so. Mike, you might get a kind of a continuation if the remake does well.
As long as it's the first one, I didn't like
I think it is. I think it is the first one. I think they're remaking
was
the
Soul Reaver the first one? 'Cause I didn't like the one where they brought the second guy. I like Raziel or whatever his name was.
Mhm.
That was my favorite one.
Let's see what we can-
All right. You want me to jump to the what's good?
I'll get to one
you
more
can-
and then you can jump in. It's the sound of the necromorphs crawling through the vents that got to me. Yeah, Bradley, those are the little alien zombies.
scary things for that game that I
in
played?
that game, yeah.
So the necromorphs were bad, but for me, the scariest things were the babies, like the
Oh yeah, those were
monster
rough.
babies.
No, it was bad for me turning it on. It was pretty bad.
All right, so what's good? Mike,
right.
do you have a what's good?
I do have a what's good. Let me switch to my big camera. You guys aren't the only ones that got swag.
Woo.
This is what's good for me.
Oh, that did come out clean.
that came out
What
looking
you know
really
about
good.
it? What you know about it?
Nothing like showing people what they can't get yet.
So it's clean. It's the heavy champion style. Don't pay attention to Olive. Like she got all over my thing here. Nice little contrast hoodie. What you know about it? This thing is buttery smooth.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So this is what's good. This is the level of quality that you guys can expect from the store. So that's me.
Yeah, Mike never lets us do anything cheap.
Too old for cheap.
It's
Yeah.
like, why is it cheap?
All right,
That's why it's taking so long.
Bradley, you got a what's good? What's your what's good, sir?
Hold on.
What's your what's good, sir?
It's probably really. It should be the best. It should be what's the best.
Oh, a little higher. I can't see. Oh, what is that? What is that?
That box is
so
huge,
heavy.
man.
I can't. It's a big old box.
That box is
Big old
huge.
box. Big old
Wow.
box.
Shit!
Oh, I dropped it.
They misspelled Supreme though.
I dropped it.
Yeah, they sure did, didn't they?
Misspelling?
Hey, you better leave the company in China alone.
Yeah.
That's how they do Supreme. All right, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
well,
Supreme. All right,
You
not
paid us Supreme.
Supreme. All right. It's
So
Supreme.
for all of you guys that were on the stream earlier today, Bradley
Oh,
did
dropped
not learn his lesson and was putting that into his PC probably about an
Yeah.
hour before the stream started.
This is true.
So,
I did.
That's fact right there.
Bradley did not learn
Nope.
his lesson
Nope.
at all.
So thank goodness that the stars aligned on this one.
Oh yeah,
Would have
Yeah,
been
well-
Raul and I again, just by ourselves.
yeah.
Hold on.
Just
like, I
over
don't-
here, just
hold on,
over here
Raul.
together.
I,
So
I don't know if anybody like actually like is into this like number stuff for cards, but I've never seen anything like this ever. But the number, the clock speed.
here, let me
Oh,
make you big.
Look at that. Look at that.
Now, do you have a comparison between
3,000.
do you have the comparison between your Thread
All day.
Ripper and this one?
Yeah, I do all day, twice on Sundays.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Because this is where Mike Thompson shuts up and leaves you alone.
All day, twice on Sundays.
Where is it? Let me see.
I gotta pull it up 1 second. You know, I gotta log in.
I'll exit solo layout while you're pulling that up.
3,000
Well,
clock speed is pretty stupid. Like if you've ever done anything with graphics card, that's pretty damn stupid.
Yes, it is. Walt says the 9-core structure of it messed up for programming. He's talking about the cell processor one. We'll bring that up. Attentive Slug says the Xbox has always had a better interface and multiplayer experience, and Sony a better single player games. I would say so. I would agree.
I would say Halo begs to differ.
You just got one. But that's just
Halo's
one.
Halo's a pretty sweet single player campaign game. I don't like playing with people. I don't know if you know this about me. I'm antisocial since I was a kid. Don't like people too much, but I love that game.
Yeah. Walt says Virtua Fighter 5 is the best one, still holds up.
That's a dope game, and you know what? I could never beat the monk. He like destroyed me every time.
I can't beat anyone in there because you have to go into the Legend of the Ten Rings pose and then go into the triple stance pose and then go into the bend pose to do a combo.
It's difficult.
But Mortal Kombat adopted that for a while. Didn't
No,
they?
not as bad as both Virtual Fighter. Like, oh yeah, you're right. They did.
Yeah,
They did that, they did
like
do
8
that.
or 9, right? They adopted a lot of that
It was
swapping
bad then
around.
too.
Yeah, I actually liked it in Mortal Kombat, but man, you had to wrap your head around a lot for that.
Yeah, because that's when they introduced weapons for the first time. You have to switch to the weapon stance to use the weapon and then back into the handstand. They moved away from that. I actually did like. You're right. That was pretty damn good. I did like that.
I think they still. I didn't play 11, but I think that they still have it just more simplified. I think it's more simplified now. I could be wrong. So Walt says I'm gonna assume that's TurboGrafx 16. Hannibal says 5200 still have a Coleco and the TurboGrafx.
Oh, you still have your ColecoVision? Nice.
That's what it sounds like. That's great. Attentive Slug says, "Oh man, I had like 4 Xbox 360s.
Yeah.
Red Ring of Death. It
Struggle
was
is real.
Yep. Learned how to solder and mod. Like, yeah, dude. Like, let me tell you, because they were hard to get too.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yep.
Man, yeah. Bradley saw me suffer through a couple of Red Rings of Death.
Yeah, and like a good investor in Xbox, you guys just bought more.
Dude, like those multiplayer games, dude. The multiplayer experience on the 360 in that era was unmatched.
Yeah.
Hannibal says ET was trash. Facts.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
O says no. ET, did you bury it in your backyard?
I don't know what. I know I couldn't look my parents in the eye for a year after that one.
No, of course not. No, that's and you can't ask for nothing.
No,
you can't ask for nothing after that.
That game was so expensive, dude.
Yeah. Howie, welcome, Howie.
Hey, Howie.
Howie says, I would love to power up the old PS3 and get me some Warhawk going on again. Yep, such a great multiplayer game.
Dope. I forgot about that game.
That was a great multiplayer game.
Yeah, that was a great game.
You're all 5 of you enjoyed it.
No, come
dude,
on.
that was a multiplayer game. That was that had people in it.
You know what?
I remember you being excited about that game.
Yeah,
too.
but then I realized it wasn't Star Fox.
Well, it wasn't meant to be Star Fox. It's more of a ground war thing.
You know, no, it's
funny how Bradley thinks that the thing that he likes is the best thing, and everybody else's thing is not great.
Is that how you feel?
No, not at all.
No?
I like to give everything a chance.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
You do?
No.
You have a history of that?
No, not really.
Not a proven track record, but hey, we can all aspire, right?
I can't. That's not me at all.
No. Okay. Ben says Legacy of Kain was the first part of the story with Kain where he went from an aristocrat to a vampire king. Soul Reaver takes place a millennia later once Kain had his way underworld.
You're right. So I think Soul Reaver was the one that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, that's the sequel, right?
Yeah, that was the one. That was dope. Dude had the little bandana around his mouth with the cow skin pattern on it.
Yeah,
He worked for Chick-fil-A.
Worked for Chick-fil-A. No, he was actually a Gateway associate. Selling them
I
Gateway
forgot about Gateway. That was a company.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Had the cow print on the boxes. Howie says, dude, that hoodie is fresh.
Thanks, Howie. Thank you, brother.
Did I say Howie? I said Howie, right? I said that
Oh, you
right.
said Howie. Cool.
Yeah, good.
You say
I don't know, man.
Ooh.
Aldo says those Reebok Nanos sitting on top of Mike's Anycubic.
Oh, those are actually not Reebok now. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Since we're
Ooh.
flexing tonight, we're gonna do a little bonus. What's good? Hold on one second. Let me get this.
I already knew. I knew when I read the question. I put you full screen.
I got to do this the right way. Hold on one second because I got to get the box. We're gonna do a whole thing. Just bear with me a second. I'll be right back.
All right, so moving back out. Attentive Slug says, "Nice, Bradley." I'm pretty sure that's about the graphics card.
All right.
I'm hearing the movement. Guys, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a like on the stream, share it out, subscribe to the channel. We have quite a few likes missing from this.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. These are not Reebok Nanos. Let me tell you what these are. Raul, thank you, sir.
I got you.
These are the new KD Ninth Wonder crossover joints. So if you are a fan of Little Brother, you know who Ninth Wonder is. These are.
I know who KD is.
Oh,
these are the new KDs, son. Come with the little matching laces.
Man, those look great.
These things are.
Yeah, and I really did like those.
So fresh. I actually went to a mall to get these, which
I
haven't been to a mall in like 25 years.
But you won't go see.
Yeah.
And no, I had to because this is the only way I could get them. But then when I went there, the employees said that they didn't come in. Only I had a thing that said that they did come in. They stole my shoes, you guys. So I had to call up Foot Locker and complain.
I'm gonna report you.
I believe I got that manager fired. That was my goal. Because
Mike went full Karen.
I went you don't even want to know how Karen I got up in here. It was ugly.
He went
like,
full Karen.
Where my KD's at?
Yeah. Like,
you guys may not know this about me. I'm half German, and when I need to pull that side, I pull that side. Like, let me speak to your manager.
You got my night winners?
Let me speak to your manager. That's
probably
awesome.
give someone some relapses.
Hey, I'm surprised you didn't break out a cell phone.
PTSD. Like yeah. Ben says,
"Let me rob you like everybody else."
Ben says, "Have to debate on that hoodie. The material looks nice, and I'm rough with my clothes."
Oh man, you can't argue with Champion.
Yeah, whenever we could in the store, we used name brand like heavy duty clothing. Yep. Now, Mike, do you actually wear those shoes, or are those going in a display case somewhere?
No, he's putting them right there. He ain't wearing no shoes.
I don't know if you saw, but the bottom of them is transparent, and I have not worn the shoes yet. I'm keeping those for flossing at an event. All right. So just so you know, every once in a while, like Wacom or somebody will ask me to go somewhere, I would take those, go to the event in my regular shoes, wait till it's time to get up on the stage, and then I put those things on like right when I
it is gonna take them off.
They would have to have carpet. They would have
Mike,
to
you won't walk into a movie theater. Where you going? Where you going, Mike?
Hey man, let me tell you something.
I keep trying to tell him the pandemic is not always, but to him it's like it's always. It's here forever.
No, you one of those guys that thinks it's over. That's okay. It's okay.
Is it not?
Go enjoy Black Adam. It's all good.
I will. I will.
Okay.
The Emic is over.
Okay. Well, and there went the monetization from you.
Hey. I'm putting out false. I'm putting out fake news. That's what I'm doing.
This fake news. The Stylus League does not condone the words of this man right here.
The Emic is not over. I said Emic. The Emic is not over with. The Emic is not over with.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure the Emic's not over with?
Stop saying it. Stop saying it. Raul, this is your job. You stop him.
Yeah, unplugged.
Are you telling me the Emic is not over?
So Attentive Slug says, "Damn, 3001 megahertz."
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Oops. The numbers were stupid.
Mike, this is why we can't have nice things, man.
Bradley's not going to stop until he gets us.
Yeah.
It was nice, guys. It lasted for a little while.
Nice, yeah.
Fine.
EV render benchmark.
I don't think he's
No, I
had
haven't
time
done
to test it yet.
Nah,
No.
I literally.
He
installed
literally
it.
just put it in, and we're just happy that it didn't catch on fire.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, I did. I mean, speaking of EV renders, I did some cycles stuff. Bradley was showing me some cool Blender render techniques last night, and
Teacher? Am I a good
later
teacher?
on,
Am I a
What'd
good
you say?
teacher? Am I a good teacher?
so later on before we get out of here, I might show you those rooms.
Yeah, I think that'd be
I'm
cool.
not a good teacher. No,
Anyway, Bradley, what you got planned for this weekend?
I'm not talking. So,
So,
you ignore me?
I kind
Is
of
this mic on?
I kind of skipped.
When you
over-
learn how to not use dirty words and get us and mess with my money,
I can't.
When you
I
learn-
need help. This is a cry for help. I need help.
Mike called
Acknowledge
it
my
dirty
fault.
words. I don't think I've heard someone
you
say
learn
that
how to get all
phrase.
that filth and flarn. filth.
Sorry.
You cannot come on the podcast and talk like that. Now that's gonna get us demonetized right there.
Whoa.
That's too
funny.
soon. That's too
Yeah,
soon.
too
I
soon.
apologize.
That's what we not gonna do.
That's what we're not going to.
Where's the end broadcast button?
Join us next week when it will
Yeah,
only be Raul on the show.
Yeah, just me. Hey, what's up, guys? No art. We're just
No art.
talking.
So,
But bro, you see, he always have to out offend me.
Yeah. Aldo says, "What's good turning into a flex off? I got a 5950X. Heck yeah! This
Oh
week.
yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
what's good for me. Hell yeah! Look, Aldo, not for nothing. I got a 3950X in my rig. Right?
hey,
So-
Aldo, did you get it for a good price? Because I've been looking and they're not dropping the prices on those, man. I need one for my machine, actually.
dude, I saw him the other day at like 450.
Well, no, you didn't.
Sure
I know you
did.
didn't. Where'd you see
Sure
it?
did. On Amazon.
5950X?
A 5950X for.
I have not seen
thought
them cheaper than 550 anywhere.
I was actually getting ready to hop on it, and I was just like, you know what? Let me hold off because I'm like next generation. I'm just gonna build another rig, but like, yeah, that's what held me off.
I need that on mine for real.
Yeah, real talk. I saw it for like 450 ish.
Send me the link, man. That's $100 cheaper than I found it anywhere.
I don't think it's still on sale. I think that was like during like the Amazon Prime days.
Oh, so you want me to just take your word for it? Okay.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, just believe me.
Okay.
He said Micro Center 5. Yeah, that's about around what I've seen it.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
that's not bad either.
520?
520.
Yeah, that's actually 520 is really good.
Oh, 520 is good actually.
Not for nothing. That's a great processor.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. it
So
is.
I was coming from a Threadripper, so my stuff was like really the 3960X on sale if somebody wants to buy it from me, motherboard and RAM. And and I would have like if I didn't like it made more sense for me to do the newer stuff than to do that one.
Yeah. Howie says mistakes were made. They sure were. All right. IR says, hey, what's up, everyone?
What's
up,
up,
IR?
What's up, IR?
my dude?
Welcome to the stream, brother. I know I'm getting to these a little late. Ben says, I'm sure we could get a group going for Warhawk just for fun on Discord alone. I'm sure. Wait, are those servers still open? They can't still be up. And Warhawk was Warhawk wasn't developed by the Solcom guys, was it?
I thought it was.
Right? It was, right? Okay.
It was
Solcom or XCOM?
Solcom.
Solcom.
Oh, Solcom. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She likes
Yeah.
Solcom. Solcom was good.
Modern Warfare 2 has a third person view. Like they have
Oh yeah, I saw that.
they have a mode that's in third person, and it threw me back, man. It threw me back to my old SOCOM 2 days. Really did. I had a lot of fun with it. But then I had to stop.
Liking it.
I had to. So I've been powering through, but I really shouldn't be. So there's a major bug with Modern Warfare 2 and the latest NVIDIA drivers. So if I want to play it without major graphical hitching, I need to roll back the driver, and I'm just not feeling. I'm just not
Yeah.
feeling up to it.
Doesn't sound
I
like you
did
can time out.
see. I did see a hot fix come out. Evidently that should fix it, but I haven't tried it out yet. But I've been enjoying it, even with all that, even with the hitching and everything like that. 2.50 KD, like I'm enjoying it.
Hey Bradley, I know you're big. I know you're a big DC guy. How you liking that? How you liking that epic Gotham Knights? You've been waiting on that one.
Don't.
How you like that?
It's a horrible game.
Peoples.
Yeah, that one's rough. That one's rough.
You know what? You want to know what's not rough? That deal on Fanatical I got yesterday, where I went back and bought all of my Arkham games on PC for $7.
Oh, really?
$7.
So now you have them all on Steam, or are you going to go back and play them?
I've already started playing them. I started playing Gotham or Arkham City on my Steam Deck. That's the only one that right now is compatible. But as soon as they make Gotham Knight, I'm going to go back. That's the only one I didn't finish, so I'll go back and play that.
Man, I've never seen someone with as much game ADD as you.
No, I like to switch it up. So Control is still my main joint. I finished Portal 2 again the other day, and I enjoyed Control so much I started playing Alan Wake American Nightmare again.
Great game.
Yeah, and now I am on Cuphead, and look, when I say I'm on Cuphead, when I say I'm on
all the games.
No, I downloaded it because it looked so good. I was like, I got to get this. It's just beautiful. And I'm playing the tutorial. And I'm like, oh, this is hard. I don't like this.
Yeah, I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't want to check your gaming skills.
I knew it was hard. I mean, I just gonna have to step it up. I'll step it up.
Definitely gonna have to get good on that one.
Cuphead, like you just a Cuphead, right? Like what's hard?
Hey, it's a bullet hell.
It is a bullet hell.
It's a bullet hell. So
Netflix can't be wrong. I think you're on season 3 of Cuphead. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that they made a show out of it. Yeah. I forgot that they made that show.
And seeing those every time I would pass through it and I'd see the little trailer that pops up, I'm like, I meant to buy that game. I wish I never saw it. Thanks, Netflix.
So I actually have a conundrum right now with my game purchasing. So as you know, Mike, I want a Steam Deck. I just can't bring myself to I can't justify it at the moment.
Yeah.
But I want some of those games mobile, but I don't want to buy them on my Switch. And so like I'm just at a point where I'm just not buying anything because
you're gonna enjoy it more on the Steam Deck. I guarantee it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's totally worth it. And the fact now that you don't have to wait, man, like, so I didn't get the most expensive one. I got the middle tier, and then I bought a 2 terabyte little thumbnail drive for it, the micro SD.
Yeah.
And then I bought the screen protector that takes the glare off, so it has essentially the same type of screen as the more expensive one. And then I put on the baller skin. Oh, that's another thing that I didn't show. I'll show it next week. But I got a D brand skin, so now I got like the PS5 looking Steam Deck.
Yeah. Well, that's what Ben was saying. Ben and Mike gets the Steam Deck skin drip.
Got that drip already, Ben. I hear you.
Got the drip.
Great mind.
I want to see it. Let me see it.
He doesn't. He doesn't have it on it.
Every time I show it to you, you talk about me.
Do you have it on here?
Because I've never actually seen it. I actually block it out every time you show it to me. I blocked it.
Oh my god!
Well, in that case, let me stop what I'm doing and get up and go get it because
I don't even like. I've seen something. You've held it up.
That's so.
There was a camera.
Bradley's not a good friend. Hey, listen, my fiance thinks Bradley's a good friend. He's not a good friend. He makes you think he is.
It's those kind eyes. They trick you.
I want to be better, but the desire to be better is not as good as my want.
I don't know exactly what that means, but
exactly. I don't know what it means. That's why I'm not better.
Yeah, he's trying to get deep over here. We'll go ahead and hop into chat. IR says those look clean.
What's up, IR?
What's up, IR?
Oh, man, are you ready for the summit? You've been relaxing before you get super busy. When is the summit? It's close, right?
Yeah.
Is it next week?
Next
It's
week,
this month, yeah.
I know it's this month. I don't know when.
So yeah, they're saying Micro Center has it for 520.
Micro Center, okay. I'll check that. I just know that there's going to be a Black Friday sale, so I'm like, let me wait. I made it.
There definitely will be.
Yeah.
There definitely will be.
Raul, we need to open a Micro Center.
Dude,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Over here,
how much do you think your franchise
over
is? Like,
here
we would probably kill her. We would kill over here
in Florida. Like, if you want to get hardware parts, you're going to a local shop. It's got to be like a small mom and pop. Like you're
like a boutique.
Like it's a boutique and I don't know of any good ones like near me. And Bradley, I'm sure you're the same way.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, our best option is a Best Buy for PC parts.
Like,
yeah,
for real. We need to see what their franchise is like. Make that happen.
Yeah, no lie. John says, check the Netflix series. It's great. I think we're on Cuphead on that one.
Yeah. I just love the style. And then I watched the video of the fact that it was just this guy and his wife, and I think
it's two people.
Yeah. That made the thing.
Wait, two people that made it, or
the whole game?
Mm-hmm.
The whole game.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yes. That's why I was like, let me buy this game, man. And then dude's wife, I think did she do voice? She did something on it. So no, it's really.
I thought one did the illustration and the other one did the animation. I could be wrong.
Yeah. No, that's correct. Maybe she went out to help market it or something, but the story is really interesting.
Yeah, they're what's it called? Yeah, I've actually wanted to. So that's where my conundrum came up. I want to play Cuphead.
Yeah,
it's on the Switch.
Yeah,
it's also on.
It's on PC. You can buy it for PC and play it, and then
but that's not a game I want on PC.
Yeah, he wants to. He wants to play
like
in a handheld.
Yeah, that is a mobile game for me.
It's a dope experience, man.
Although I could put it up on and stream it one day. Yeah, IR says he's ready for the summit. It's November 13th to the 16th. So, yep. Ben says in 2 days. And Walt says it's a great title on the Switch. Yeah, but then it's locked on the Switch, and that's my.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Frame rate lock.
Oh, on the Switch. On the Switch.
Yeah. So if I pick it up on the Switch, then it's locked there. And I gotta pray that Nintendo honors me one day and allows me to move it along.
I've seen people who are porting their Switch games so they can play them on Steam Deck. It can be done. Like it's a big pain in the ass, but it can be done, I believe.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. And if you own it, it's legal, so you can talk about it.
Of course, it's not like
but yeah, I mean, I don't want all that hassle if I don't need it.
Just buy it on Steam, dude.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get the Switch one day.
Yeah,
the Steam Deck.
The Steam Deck, yeah. So emulation, but the Steam Deck for the win, says Walt. Yeah. Yeah. Again, legal if you own it. So if you do own it on the Switch, then.
You know what I bought for $5 that I never would have bought on a PC? So I told you I love Portal.
Number 9.
I've been pining away for Half-Life 3 forever, and I don't think I'm going to get it. So I ended up picking up Black Mesa for $5.
Yeah.
So, dude, when I played that game, I got all nostalgic, got all verklempt. When I walked in the thing, and they were like, "Hey, Mr. Freeman, good to see you again. Dr. Freeman, good to see you again." I was like, "Oh my god!"
No, he said the thing.
He said the thing. Where's my crowbar, son? Bradley's like, "I'm not going to play that game because it's scary."
I don't even know what you're talking about.
He's not going to play because it's old. Old Trump's scary.
No. He said scary, which is crazy to me because, like, unless you're worried about having
definitely Trump's scary though. Like
old Trump's scary for Bradley. I'm aware. I know. I have a chart that I've developed over time that I use to gauge whether or not Bradley will like things.
It's an ageist, man. It's just
I'm consistent. I'm consistent.
You're
That's
ageist.
all I heard is I'm consistent.
I don't like it.
Yeah, so and then I've been playing Half-Life Alyx when I get a chance to play my VR.
I
Whenever.
did see, and I know we're spending a whole lot of time talking about games. You should probably get off it, but I did see somebody destroying the new.
But we're working though.
Yeah.
I saw somebody destroy the new. It was a review of the new. What's the new Meta VR headset?
Oh, the Quest Pro.
Yeah. They were like, dude,
They did.
You don't like spending $1,500 for your VR?
they were like,
This doesn't appeal to you?
they
I bet you.
explain why that is good for no one. Like if you're an enterprise user, this is not for you. If you're a gamer, not for you.
Well, I bet you if they would have sold that headset at $700, $699,
Yeah.
even $799, they could probably get away with it. Not at no $1,500 though.
They said that the Quest
That's not
3 is
gonna
going to be
happen.
coming out anyway, so just
Yeah, but they'll delay that. They'll push it back a little bit. They're gonna give the Quest Pro some time to breathe before a Quest 3 comes and destroys it.
I got news for you. That thing is not breathing.
So what games do you play on the Meta stuff? Like do you play like phone games? Like does it connect to your computer?
Oh, that's right. You're not coming tomorrow. Okay, so my what's good in general is it's my daughter's birthday, so we're gonna be celebrating. We're gonna be celebrating.
Sorry, we
that,
should have
but-
asked you what's good. I apologize. That was rude
Yeah.
of us, bro. Did not
No,
mean to
that's
do
that's
that.
my bad. I kept it moving. But yeah, so we hung out a little bit today, and tomorrow's the birthday party. So,
Nice.
but
Don't you love it when they age?
yeah, makes you feel real young and sprite.
And enjoy this time between being a baby and being a teenager.
This is my favorite moment right now, man. I'm loving this. I'll be honest, I'm loving this moment. Loving it. My son, like my son, he's still in that larva phase, you know. But, so,
Pupa?
yeah, he is. But you know, he's great. Love him. I squeeze him and kiss him. But you know, like
He
this
still means
age
something
right
to you.
here, yeah, this right here with like the personality and the it's something nuts. So yeah, excited to be celebrating that.
Awesome, dude.
Celebrating that tomorrow.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Bradley was gonna come but isn't. But that's okay. If Bradley was gonna come, I'd show him the VR. Can play
I mean,
with
I
him
don't
a little bit.
Yeah. What somebody was saying something about the type of friend he is. I don't know.
Oh well, no, it's not on that.
Not my
But
fault, you know.
but to answer your question, Bradley, no, they're not phone games.
So do they play like PC games? Do they connect does Meta has its own ecosystem of games?
So Meta has its own ecosystem that you can play on the standalone headset, and then I can also play Steam VR games wirelessly, streamed from the PC. That's how I'm playing Half-Life Alyx.
Can you only play Steam stuff? What if you wanted to play like another VR game on a different platform?
I'm sure you can. I haven't tried. But Meta has their own platform, and Steam has a really robust VR community as well. So I've been good with both of those. But we talked on the last stream, Bradley, how I like the things like Beat Saber and Pistol Whip and stuff like that. Like some of the rhythm games.
I don't think Pistol Whip is ever a great thing.
Dude, and you know what? I would even tell you to go look up videos, but it doesn't do the game justice at all.
You talking about real life, Bradley, or are you talking about the game?
Yeah, he's talking real life.
Real life.
Yeah, I kept it moving, but
I was trying to help him. You
I
won't
don't
take
need your
You
help.
won't take my help
Yeah.
tonight. It's cool.
Yeah.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
you don't want your handouts.
What you doing? I see what you're doing tonight.
I can do bad all by myself.
What you doing tonight? We're gonna go back to the Sanford Son thing tonight.
So-
I'm actually gonna play a Plague's Tale Rec Room tonight.
Are you really? Did you play the first one?
I watched a video, like a full story. Dude, the thing is, they moved it off of Game Pass. I started playing it on Game Pass,
it's not on
and it
there?
expired. They took it off. I guess they're actually moving games.
That's
after they stayed there
interesting
for a
because I think Plague Tale, the new one, is on Game Pass. So
Yeah,
you
the
would
new
think
one. That's
that-
why I'm playing the new one. The old one was there. It was there last week, but then they took it off.
I got the first one for free on Epic Games, so
That doesn't
sure
help
they'll,
me.
I'm sure
Right?
they'll give it to you free again. What'd you say?
it
Doesn't help me.
doesn't help.
me. Doesn't help me.
Doesn't help you. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I see Requiem, but I don't see the other one. That's crazy.
And it says what's there. You want me to tell you how I know it was there? I had it installed. I went to play it, and Xbox told me I need to pay for it, and they asked me to kindly remove it off my system.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I have not had a game roll off that I'm playing.
Yeah, never. I didn't either. I thought it was Infinity.
Now, at that point, could you just unplug from the internet and play to your heart's content if you already have it?
Maybe that would have worked if I didn't register and get on. I'm pretty sure it would have. It probably would have worked.
I'm not sure how the DRM works on it because I know it does connect to Xbox Live when you boot it up. So Bradley, what are you working on right now?
Solving out this puzzle of how many. So I was doing the retopology for this. I'm almost done. I just got to solve my next patch here. So the goal is I'm going to do this, make the UVs on it, and bring it back into ZBrush. And yeah. So this is the mesh I'm working. So this will be the mesh that I actually end up posing once it's all done.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out my life problems.
Are you facing challenges with it right now?
Like when you're doing retopple, just like trying to make sure everything. Like I made sure where I'm gonna cut and make loops for the arms. I looped appropriately. That's typically what I always do. What you should do is like anywhere where you want to have your scenes or your loops, create those first, and then start making everything else.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Bradley. What about you, Mike?
About to get into this this bone right here. I have been. Oops. I've been going on kind of getting his wrinkles figured out a little bit on his outfit here. Adding some stuff to that, getting my laces together. You see, I replaced those placeholder eyelets with some real geo here so that they stand out a little better. So that's going to look nice and clean. And so yeah, just the stuff that was in my sketch, I'm going through and addressing it a little bit at a time.
For those who might not have been here, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, here's the sketch. Let me make it bigger here. Come on, baby. Yeah. So this is my list of things to do. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I'll get it.
So I find it interesting that you're running the sketch kind of like where you are now, and you didn't do it earlier. When do you determine when you feel like you need a good sketch to kind of help you through the rest of this?
Every time I get to a stopping point in ZBrush, I'll do a couple of kind of turntable renders. So this is what I did last night, and I was happy with a lot of these decisions. Like I went in and kind of close enough. And kind of redid his teeth, and then I just threw like a noise texture on his uniform, and you can see these were the placeholder eyelets that I just kind of drew in. And then when I was happy with that, I was like, all right, let me just start to draw over it. So what I'll do is tonight, after I make a lot of these changes in ZBrush, I'll do the same thing. I like to continue to do that. I did that for this one as well. Like there's a sketch where I was like, all right, well, Judge Dredd, obviously I need to fix a whole bunch of crap on him and keep it moving. So it's really good with the clay renders. It's easy to see what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all.
No, that's good. I'd like cueing in the audience as to what your workflow looks like.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Howie says, "Hey guys, love seeing Stylus League in my YouTube shorts. Nice, quick weekday fix before the big Friday stream."
Nice. Thanks, Howie.
Yeah, thanks, Howie. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna start pumping out some more.
That's fucking Raul.
Yeah,
We're recording them, but Raul's definitely putting in that work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, we're gonna pump some more out next week. So, keep us in your feed.
Indeed.
And make sure that if you see them, you like them too. It helps it get shown to other people. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and drop a like on this stream. Share it out. Subscribe. Again, they changed that little subscribe button. Check out what it does when you click on it. Try it.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling a little Linus on that.
You're not already? Remember?
It'll make a laughing sound.
Oh, can you tell them, because I'm just about done updating a certain thing that we talked about earlier this week. You want to tease something that's coming up?
You try.
Oh God, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah. Normally I'm good at these riddles, but
riddle me this.
Yeah, what we got? Yeah,
Stylus League is giving away a laptop. I wanted to do it.
There it is.
I wanted to do it in a way that was a little more mysterious and let Raul do his thing that he's good at.
I wouldn't even go to that one. Like I wasn't even thinking that one.
I lost on the charades this time, guys. My bad.
I was thinking, and that didn't even come to mind.
Choose your friends. You can choose your something, but you can't choose your family. I don't know.
We're a very firm believer of we are the company we keep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, Mike, why don't you talk a little bit more about that?
Totally. So we have a friend of the Stylus League at Intel who has donated some nice hardware.
Wait. You may sound there's more than one.
For now, there's one. There might be more. But yeah, no, we are. I have been updating the OS to Windows 11 and getting it all ready to go. But we will release all the specs and everything. Raul's going to tell everyone what they need to do in order to get it. But it's not contest based. It's going to be kind of a random draw, and so look forward to that very soon, like super duper soon. In fact, I wanted to announce this when we do our next ZBrush Live, but we tease it here first because you guys are, you're the fans here first. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. Free stuff.
No, it's exciting, man.
It is super exciting.
Yeah. And then Gus says, "Looking great, Mike. Great stuff."
Thanks, Gus. Appreciate you, man.
Yep. So, yeah, guys, here in a second, we will transition over to the get feedback portion.
Okay.
Of the stream.
Something that people put anything in?
Yeah. So there's a couple of new pieces and a couple of updated pieces.
Oh, cool.
And just so you guys know, because we ran 2 hours long last Saturday.
Only
2 hours. 2 hours.
Only 2 hours.
Yeah.
And you said on Saturday, like that was just the one occurrence. It was all of October.
we didn't. It was not that egregious. I don't think we've ever run. Well, not that long in a while. 2 hours. Come on, dog. But anyway, we don't want to do that. Because we have betters that have been very patient with us. That we said we're only going to do a 2 hour show. So anyway, yeah. So we will be cutting it off. We're going to start timing the feedback so we don't just kind of ramble on. And then if you want anything maybe a little more long form, you can reach out in Discord to us, and we can kind of expound on it a little bit.
Yeah. So So we can pull that up here in a second. I want to make sure that you guys are at a good kind of natural stopping point.
Okay.
With what you guys have.
Mhm.
Bradley, that looks really interesting. What was that, like inky?
Oh, this is the shirt I'm about to reproject.
Oh,
Let's get
so are
magic.
you done with the retopologizing?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, so now you're gonna bring it into ZBrush.
Yeah, I'm about to reproject some of the stuff. Hopefully, it doesn't go crazy. I like to crease my loops before I do this. Crease, 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 crease. Loop, crease.
You always make that sound when you crease?
Oh yeah.
Actually, I hear it every time. We'll be on the phone. And all I hear Bradley in the background. Crease, 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 crease.
Ian, it's not following the loop, Ian.
That's what
It's not following the loop.
I was wondering what that was.
Not following the loop.
Would you get in spirals?
It's like I'm gonna crease this edge, and it's going up this way, and I don't want it to go up this way. I want it to go around this open border.
What do you have crease set to? Loop complete?
Loop. Oh,
Try
edge loop
complete. Yeah, do that one.
I'm sorry, Ian. I'm sorry.
Ian, it's
sorry.
okay. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Bradley is.
I'm sorry.
He likes to just, he's like a shotgun. He just misplaces all the buckshot and shoots
I'm
it
sorry.
at everyone.
Just hit crease.
Yeah.
PG
my fault.
already.
He's a hammer. He's not
My
a.
fault.
He's not a
I'm
scalpel.
so sorry. Sorry. I wish I was better.
We all do that.
Getting there.
I wish I was better.
Oh, see, Ian, I think that might have came too quick. You got to string that along a little bit. Ian says it's all good, Bradley. All forgiven.
This is why I don't reproject, and I just like bake stuff. Cause that thing's not fun. Smooth.
So what made you choose to reproject this time then, if you prefer to bake?
Just to do it for the show. Normally I would like get that geo a little not as low as it is, and I would just bake my high onto it. I wouldn't normally my reprojective stuff I would never put back in ZBrush, but because I'm just gonna pose for this piece, I'm just gonna do a pose, nothing crazy.
You do it enough, and it gets really easy. I did the He-Man thing so many times that now it's nothing.
Yeah. All right. Steamwork says going to grab some coffee. Anyone want some? Hell yeah, man! If you're sharing,
Yeah,
Dude,
please.
what?
Don't be selfish.
Yeah. Hell yeah, go the coffee run. Love it.
Caramel macchiato, please, venti.
Oh, you pulled out his Starbucks order.
Is
that what
Starbucks looks like?
So wait, then I know Bradley, are you more eclectic with your at-home coffee, or do you just get your whatever, you have your go-to and that's what you go get?
You got an espresso, right? I am a Nespresso drinker. All right.
So you mix up your flavors, your pods.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
you
mix up your pods, right?
Yeah.
Not together, right? We're talking about like
Obviously not together.
I'm like,
I'm not a Neanderthal.
You're like that weird kid that just takes his cup at the restaurant and just hits
Like
every one of
fast
those
food.
little things. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, no, you don't. You don't mix it. Don't mix it.
Yeah, he's not a Philistine, man.
No.
Bradley put me on my coffee game. He elevated my coffee game.
I have all the coffee. I have my flavors.
There you go. Hey, Mike, you got a ZBrush live thing up on screen.
What? Oh,
On your
okay. Well, listen, it has been how long now? An hour, hour and a half, hour?
I don't think that was always there, brother.
2 hours. Good looking.
Okay, they're from your show.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
you know what? Wow, OBS, you doing me dirty. Just got the Stream Deck fixed, and now it's not.
No, it's not
Doesn't
messing
work
around.
again.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So Ian says if you can project your mesh in ZBrush, it most likely will bake too. I find it to be a good test.
Thank you, Ian.
Steamwork says, "Give me a few, I'll manifest it into fruition." What do they call that? That's the secret, right? You're gonna secret it into just wish hard enough.
Dude, wait a second. Didn't we just talk about not going over?
Oh yeah. Let's go through the. It's 11 o'clock. Let's
Yeah,
do
what are we
the.
Yeah. Let me get these last two chats and we can pop in.
All right.
All right. So Howie says, I think I figured out what the secret sauce of why I love this channel. The banter between you all is what I miss from the VFX shop now that I'm working from home. Oh, right. Working from home. Yep. Thanks, Howie.
Wow, you're good with the letters, dude. I was like, I was like, why are you cussing, Howie? Why are you cussing?
Why you throwing up man, it's the 3-letter acronyms, bro. Yeah, you gotta stay up on it.
Working from home. Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
working from home.
All right.
I'm assuming. Sometimes it's a shot in the dark, but I'm pretty sure
think
that's that.
I think as a young man, you got that right. I was totally off base on that one.
And Anastasi says, "Hey man, hey guys."
That's okay. You can watch it a little later.
I missed the stream. Not really. Yeah, I mean, look, you're here now, right?
Yep.
You're here now. That's what matters.
It's true.
That's what matters, especially because I know it is late as hell where you are, or early. Actually, I guess now it's early morning.
The next day.
Right?
Everybody knows your name.
No,
all right, guys. We want to transition
to the questions. Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. All right. So let me share my screen. All right. Here we go. Bloop.
Wait, should we officially pencils down?
We haven't been, but we can if you want.
Bradley, let's call it. Oh, you want to, before we do this, let's do just so, because we know this is going to take a minute. Let's show where we stopped.
Okay.
And then we can get into the questions.
Okay. Why don't we start with you then, Mike?
All right. Well, yeah, I just kind of did this a second ago, but yeah, this is the guy. Still the guy.
Still the guy.
You saw him a couple minutes ago. Still same thing. I managed to get a little more detail on his suit. I managed to get a little more noodled in on his on the smoke, just a very little. Like, this is crazy. I like this line drawing now. Like, I'm an illustrator first, right? So I'm like over here looking at it like, man, I kind of maybe want to keep this because I like it. But yeah, and then all I really did was add the eyelets and fixed the lace and gave him a collar on this thing for now. So that is that's about it for me.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, man.
All right, Bradley, where did we leave off? Where are we?
So I worked on this little thing on his head, and then I retoppled the chest, the shirt. One thing I need to do, I thought I can avoid it. I could get around it, but I can't. But I'm going to go back in and I'm going to create edges to support the folds. So when I project, they fold better. So all these folds here, I'm going to have to create some edges. You see how even in here, this poly is like peeking through here. So I need to do some supporting edges here. Because I'm like, everything's going to be baked in, so it's okay. I'm not doing any cloth simulation or anything like that, like in animation or anything like that. So it's good. It's a game character. So I'm going to actually put some support edges to support all of the folds.
Now, one thing I want to ask you, Bradley, because this has always been a thing that I have wondered with Marvelous and people who use it with the character in a relaxed pose, is like those wrinkles all look fantastic and work now. But when you pose this guy, obviously, The joints are going to move. The way that the fabric hangs is going to move, and all that. It's going to change. So how do you get around that? Being that you've already got the folds integrated into that pose.
So in game characters, unless it's a particular, like if it's like a piece of cloth that's gonna have like a cloth sim, yeah. But typically we'll take the Marvelous Designer, right, and folds. It's baked in. Like these are things that's gonna get baked. You're not worried about it being moving or simulating.
Only reason I ask is because, like, see how right now the deltoid kind of transitions into the pec, and he's got his shoulders are back, so that makes sense for those folds to be there. But if you were to say you wanted to have,
I'm gonna sculpt it out. Like when I move his arm, whatever's there. Like I'm gonna keep what I like, and I'm gonna like move what I don't like.
So that because the clothes are tight, and this is just me asking. Because I really want to know. When the clothes are tight like this, wouldn't it be easier for you just to sculpt that stuff in after the fact, or take it into Marvelous after the fact?
So what's easier for me is to do my Marvelous sim first, and I remove what I don't need, and then I add what I do need.
Like you can sculpt in other stuff,
and I'll sculpt it because like this. A lot, like all this stuff here on the side and stuff like that. This is the way the pose I'm thinking. All this is not flexing. What's really flexing is going to be his arm, and his legs, or like some of his legs. So I'm doing like a museum pose, but a lot of this is not moving. This is
the thing I really like. The thing I like about Marvelous is a lot of those folds I would never think to do, like the ones on his side there, the ones on his back, like between. You know, the shoulder blades and stuff look really, really good. And I would do my version of it, but it would never look real like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like even like in games like all the folds and stuff, and you can look like Horizon Zero Dawn, stuff like that. When they use Marvelous, it becomes this will just be baked in. Like that's why when you see characters and you see their folds, they're forever that fold.
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, like if it was film and stuff like that, no, it would be they use a cloth sim in the film.
And it probably moves really, right?
Yeah, and like it has like it's Marvelous Designer, but in a game, it's simming, right? Gotcha. But there are certain fabrics, like for example, in Destiny, there is a fabric that we create that's just flat because they apply a cloth simulation on it, but we don't touch it. But the parts like things that are like a gauntlet that may have wrinkles, or a cloth on the chest, or pants that have a big fold and stuff like that. A lot of the artists do Marvelous Designer work on it, and then it just gets baked.
That stuff without. Okay, I'm making this go longer. All right. We'll talk about it later.
No, ask your questions. I think this is good.
No, we just said this whole thing about going over. We just said that we did this whole thing, and now I'm egregious. Like I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm. It just gets baked in. If it's like all of it just gets baked in.
He needs some socks.
The character doesn't have socks.
He needs some socks.
Sorry.
I got my daughter. Yo, check it out. I got my daughter from H&M because I was on Instagram and I saw these, and I was like, 100%, I'm gonna get these things. I got these Yoda slippers with little baby Grogu's on the front. Yo, I can't wait to see my young lady, mostly grown, still a baby in my eyes, wearing Grogu slippers. Pay anything for that.
On that note, let's go to Discord. That'll be good. So most of the get feedbacks are they're kind of updates after, and I actually really like that because we get a chance to like see all of these kind of go through. Am I on the right layout? I'm not.
No, it's me.
There we go.
Are you sharing your screen?
This one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. All right, so this one's from Manuel. It says, hey guys, thanks for the feedback again. I've updated the model. Thanks for the advice. Awesome. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely see the changes there.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah.
Well done, Manuel.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been cool for me to see this transition too. Like, you know, she got clothed like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah,
I like what you did with the stair too. That stair is really cool. That the way the
that's
stairs
what
are
we
in
were
the way.
talking about last weekend. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fantastic with the runner and everything, and then the
Yep.
irregular shape of the stair. If you guys haven't, and you're like just joining us for the first time, do yourself a favor, join the Discord, and you can see like the progression of some of these pieces that you're going to see tonight, and in the future episodes and stuff like that. So go back and look at her when, before she had the clothes and all that other stuff, and before the fixes, and you'll be able to appreciate this even more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, really, really fantastic, and you can see all the work that's been done on the face too.
Yeah, expressions much better.
The expressions, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, arms look more natural. Good job.
Yeah, because this was hyperextended.
Yes.
Last stream, right?
Yeah, I think the arms were crossed last time. Well, I believe they were crossed, and one was like really hyperextended, kind of bent down. Yep.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Fantastic. Bradley, do you have, because Bradley, you weren't here last stream.
Oh, this is amazing. I have nothing to add to this one. This one looks awesome.
That runner on the stairs is everything, man.
Yeah, no, I love the way
here.
that stair. Then the way it's catching that back foot is awesome.
Yeah.
She's destined to fall, but
she's destined to whoop Jack upside his head with that bat. That's all I know.
she about to trip
the wrong one.
That's she's definitely about to fall over.
Hey guys, can we get full face view?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Bradley will come up with it one day. Yep. There it is. Yeah.
I got 3 monitors. I got to work through it.
All right. So no additional feedback here at this point. You get a little fire from me.
Yeah, put that fire.
No, I think we went long last time on it, but you looks like you implemented everything we talked about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good job.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
It's good when the clay render looks good.
Yep. So Orlando says, "Hey guys, following your feedback from last week, I changed the monster pose, made the base, and put some more props. What do you think?"
Let's see. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Bradley, because you didn't get to go at all last week, you want to go first?
Yes. I think still the anatomy on the monster needs a little bit more work, but I like the way the design is. I like the extra fact that you're putting in. I like it looks, the pieces coming together really nice. The way that the chest,
tell them where to address.
So the I would say the clavicle area, the way the chest, like the way the chest muscles going into the arms, I think it looks kind of very soft. I think the whole thing still looks kind of soft, but you're probably still in the blockout stage. But I would probably solidify the way the insertions are in the chest and the neck. And I wish I could. Can you zoom in on the smaller character? The scroll down. Yeah, that looks solid. Can you go to the left of it?
Left. Where do you want?
I'm sorry. I want to see the side perspective. Of
the side view.
Yeah, overall, it's coming together. It's coming together really well. It's just the anatomy stuff is some of the anatomy stuff is just what sticks out.
So for me, I'm not too upset with the anatomy. I think that Bradley kind of is probably keying in on the fact that fan that kind of originates from the armpit for the muscle groupings on the pecs is not really there. It looks like it's kind of going straight across. And if you kind of make, how when you open a fan up, if you were to hold a fan under your arm and have the pieces come out across your pectoral muscles, then it's going to give you those shapes. And then you're going to get a counter kind of a diamond coming from the clavicle that kind of comes up and then circles around to the back. So that it all kind of comes to a point you know, right above the scapula, right? Not scapula. What's the thing in between your chest here? Whatever this thing is right here. The thing that holds the ribs together. That little thing. You guys know.
I don't know why I'm thinking sternum.
Sternum.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm right.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Oh, pay attention. It's cool.
Yeah.
Good job. But yeah, the one thing that I would say is that while the monster does have a pose now, I would lean into it. Like I would really, if I would put the weight more on that hand,
On the arm,
and
right?
if that means moving the fingers forward and over the edge of the platform. So instead of it being like this, right, I would have it be more like this, like he's over the edge of that platform, it's cracking, and then you can lean, you're going to get more of a twist to his upper body. So you started to twist. It kind of like, it looks like his right shoulder is higher than the left shoulder. I would do more of that, right? So then he's got more weight coming down on that hand. The other hand is up in the air. I would maybe bring that back and kind of, you know, make it look like he's almost doing one of, you know, the Mike T hand where he's got the claw thing that we talked about. You know, I only have one hand.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna make it a little more dynamic. The other thing too that you're doing that I was doing the very same thing. If we can switch back to my screen for a second, and I can make my screen big here. All right. So for my guy, I really wanted to emphasize, let's go over here and make this as big as possible. I really wanted to emphasize the smoke kind of curling up and like him looming down over the character and feeling kind of just spooky, right? Like overall creepy dude. So like that smoke is coming up, curling over, his arm is coming here and like bending, coming down, bending, and then going around in the circle. So there's a whole lot of like curves there. If you look at his back, same deal, right? So like, oh, I thought I fixed that. There's like this S here, and the shoulders, like everything is like, there's S's. We talked about this all the time. So I would do a little more of that with your dude. You can go back to the full screen row. And I think that that's going to help him feel a little more dynamic. But really, like, lean down on the hand. Look at Iron Man for reference for this. Look at the Iron Man pose from when he lands. I think it was in the second Iron Man movie, but he lands and he comes down and like he's on the ground. Yeah, boom, that's it. Look at how dynamic that is. Damn, who's that? Raul or Bradley who pulled that up?
That's me.
Good job, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like his weight is clearly on his hand, on his fist. So you could do that on yours, and it's going to feel a little more dynamic. So anyway, that's it. That's my 2 cents.
All right, great. Just getting to a couple of the chats here. Anastasia said that it's 5 in the morning.
Oh, now you're making me sleepy.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Anastasia is the baller fan. Good.
Yeah. It says he'll catch up. He's like, I'm fine. I'll catch it. It's not a problem, guys. It's not a problem.
Are you getting up now?
Probably. He probably is getting up right now.
Good on you.
I'm hoping that that's not the case. And
I'm not getting up at 5 on a Saturday for anybody, son. If the house is on fire, I'll be like, wake me up when it's out.
Yeah, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. So yeah.
Next one.
Steamworks says, love the Shining piece. IR does say, heck yeah, that it looks great. Yeah, that Shining piece looks amazing. I honestly, I'm excited that we were able to see that evolution. That was great.
Yeah.
IR, the sternum. Yeah, we got there. We got there.
Between the three of us, we can figure it out.
Yeah, we can figure it out. That's wicked. Love the design and the shape language. That, you know, that's obviously about this piece here. And Orlando says, thank you guys for the feedback.
Of course.
Absolutely. All right, let's move on to the next piece. All right, so this is from Frederick. Still super early on this Harley Quinn X. The Harley Quinn Christmas pinup. He did mention that he was going to be doing this as his next piece on last stream.
I like that sketch.
Yeah, so it says, I'm practicing on the faces now and blocking in the scene. Thanks again for your comments on my Scarecrow piece. Whenever I have a bad day, I'll watch that video and it'll cheer me up. Dude, it was a baller piece. So
yeah, it's a dope piece, Bradley. You got to check it out.
Yeah. And Manuel also says, thanks, guys. I really appreciate all the feedback. Hoping to texture her next week.
Nice.
So that's for the Shining piece.
Can we see that sketch a little larger?
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on.
I love the copper tone call out, like the callback to the copper tone. Like you guys don't know.
I know.
Oh, you know? Bradley
I know.
Don't know. Bradley don't know. Bradley
I don't know.
Bradley don't know. So back in the day, there was and I think he has the reference in the thing.
The reference is in here. Yeah.
Yes. So back in the day, yep, there you go. Back in the day, that little girl with the dog. Yeah, we can't even show that today. Yeah, get that out of here. Get that out of here. We're not trying to strike. Yeah, that little dog was mischievous, and so I like that. The callback.
It was always pulling down stuff.
Yeah, he was doing stuff. He was doing things.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Yeah. So you could definitely see that here.
That's one of her hyenas, huh? Nice. That concept art, though.
Yeah, it's looking good, and you already know he began blocking it out.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, you're a beast. I like that.
He also says he's working on the face. Now, this might be a little too early, but is there anything on the face that we want to make sure that we point out as he starts working on this?
I know it's going to be fresh when he's done with it. I mean, it looks like Harley.
Yeah.
As far as blockout goes, looks good. Make one pink, make one blue. That's all you got to do.
I
make one blue.
Her nose. I poop her nose.
The hair, one pink, one blue. That's how we do.
Yeah, that's how we do. Did Bradley just boop?
You
I touched her nose. I touched her nose.
Yeah, got your nose.
Little button nose.
All right. So I mean it's a little early for any type of comments on it, but
Keep doing your thing.
I will say, given some of your prior work, Frederick, like we know this is we know this is going to be good. I can't wait to see the evolution of this piece as well. So and like seeing all of the inspiration. Yeah, the concept art's great.
Yeah.
All right. So Suradeep says, first of all, guys, thanks for the feedback. I've updated it, but still need to give it some does that say weaving details? Oh, weaving details on the cloth. Okay, that makes sense. On the cloth part. But the sad part is it doesn't have a UV done. So I need to figure out some way. Any ideas?
Is that from Marvelous? Because Bradley could probably tell. Oh no, is a hand. I don't know if it's hand done.
Yeah, but you can still make UVs. Just make UV.
just make them.
Well, I'm sure
like you do it inside of ZBrush.
Yeah. If you
does that mesh have a low?
I'm sure he has a low on this.
Yeah, if he has a low, just make it out.
And even if you don't, you could Z remesh.
Yep.
Yeah, I would. So if it was me, I would just split things into poly groups. So the main body, I'd make a poly group. The collar would be one. The arms would be one. And then once you have those, you just Z remesh. Or not Z remesh. You UV by poly group, and then you can even in the UV app or plugin for ZBrush, you can kind of organize them, mask and kind of rotate them the way you want. I like to put the texture pattern on my stuff just to make sure that the ones and zeros and all that stuff kind of line up in the same direction. Yeah, it has low mesh. Yeah. And then once that's done, you can just apply your noisemaker pattern in there and it'll look beautiful. Yeah. That's an easy one.
Yeah, like all day.
Yep.
All day.
Go to low and just like poly group and make UVs.
Yep.
All right. So
It's looking good.
that's the idea, Sir Deep.
Dude has been doing some push-ups. I can tell.
Yep, sure has been.
Yep.
Now any other comments so far? This is obviously after quite a bit of work from prior feedback, so I want to make sure that we address that.
I think the only thing go ahead, Bradley.
No, for me, it's coming along. Like I love his anatomy. I love the cloth.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with the anatomy at all, or the cloth, or the hair. The only thing my eye goes to is the expression. Like the smile seems a little wide for somebody that's holding that cigarette in that side of the mouth. I know when, like, if you were to put a pencil in your mouth and kind of hold it on one side, I don't think you're getting that wide of a thing on the other side personally, but maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you're looking in a mirror and doing it, but I would look in a mirror and do it. Like if you haven't, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Put your stylus in your mouth and see what happens.
Yep. Oh, I didn't give out my fires, guys.
Fire.
Been slacking with it. Anastasi says, "Hey Manuel, you really did a good job with the pose with this sculpt. It looks awesome." There you go. Little community love in there.
Fort.
Loving that.
See how we do?
Yeah, loving that. All right. So Ben, Nerdy Butcher time.
Okay.
All right. Just a quick update on Freddy. Cleaned up the secondaries and did the mods as mentioned. I am curious how I should go about making the skin burns for Freddy without muddying the anatomy up like I did previously. So bringing Freddy back up.
I would definitely do it as a layer. Save yourself a morph target. Make yourself a new layer, and then start to. I would also use thick skin so that you only are digging in so deep on the burns, because you don't want them to be deep, but usually it's just the skin peeling away the first and like second layer of the epidermis, whatever, peeling away. So you can go through and make those those burn shapes. What's probably going to help you with that too is using a little bit of poly painting as you're doing it, so you can see it. I like to turn mine on and off just so I can really get into the sculpt. But to block in, I noticed that Daniel Bell does this too. Just throwing down a little bit of poly paint really kind of helps you see the overall vision of the thing.
Awesome.
And on top of with the thick skin with layers, at least when you start to do like the fine detail, you can also like slide your stroke in and fade it in and out along with using the morph target.
Yeah.
Just make sure you make your morph target before you make your first layer.
Yeah. And the great thing is if you go too far, you can paint it out with the morph brush. Yep.
Why do you put in the morph target before you put in your first layer?
Because the layer, when you start using layer, it records whatever that main state is. So you want to make sure you record your because you don't want to record you can record a morph target in a layer, but then it gets stuck in that layer and you won't know like where you stored it at. So if you stored it at the very top before everything, it'll be there. All
right. Asking for the everyman. Asking for the everyman.
Good question.
All right. Any other kind of comments?
Nope. I wouldn't mind seeing a profile of him so I can see exactly. He feels still very straight up and down from a side view. I wouldn't mind seeing.
Think maybe bending the hand a little bit, like bending that hand would also help with it. Help with the versus it being straight. That one that.
Are you saying drag it across? Maybe like
no, like actually put like some type of pose with the
fingers are very
the hands versus
the fingers,
versus just being straight.
Okay.
It feels like those knives carry all the way through the fingers, which if that's the case, then you would have to walk around like this all the time, which is not as scary as if it was like Wolverine, right? And they come all the way out, and he can bend his fingers and do stuff. So yeah, I think Bradley's right on point with that. With the pose, if we were seeing it from the side, I'm like I said, I would. I mean, it looks like there's a little bit of a bend to it. I would just lean into it, and get those S shapes a little more. Bend from the core, bend him back, and then from like do a kind of a crunch where he, his pecs are kind of coming down and his head is coming up, and then that gives you that like really nice side view as well. And he looks like he's really flexing. You know what I mean?
All right.
But yeah. Throw some poly paint on that bad boy. Right now he's looking flatter than he probably actually is, and that's just because it's just like the one tone of skin.
Yeah, and definitely.
And I think he was just doing it because he was doing the anatomy, right? I think this one before I think if I recall, it was really textured before, but he did that just to clean up the anatomy.
Yeah, and I think he mentions that here too,
Yep.
right? Yeah, because he was making the skin burns, and he's worried about muddying up the anatomy like he did previously. So
yeah, I don't know if you remember the last one. It was like he had a lot of this texture, but you couldn't really see it. Now his anatomy is pretty good here.
Okay.
And now he wants to reintroduce the burns and stuff that he had without losing the anatomy.
Yeah.
That he created.
I like to take, even when I have a guy like that, I like to look at reference of like these bodybuilders and just go in and hit the shoulders with a little bit of, reddish tones and the elbows and things like that, so that it feels a little more realistic, and then get into whatever the next stage of it is. It just looks, I don't know, I'm a painter, man, so like that's what I do. But yeah, it's getting there, it's getting better.
Okay, all right, great. And so those are our submissions here.
Nice, we did it, guys.
We did it.
We did it, and it's not 1 a.m, so that's pretty sweet.
No, we were definitely on track though.
Yeah.
we were definitely on track. So I think we already did pencils up. I'll say it again, pencils up.
Yeah.
And any closing comments from the what I keep dubbing the bad boys of sculpting and
are we Saturday next week? What are we doing? What are we doing?
No, we're not.
No?
Friday next week.
Okay.
Friday next week.
We don't know, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Blind leading the blind out.
That poll is still open. The poll is going to be open through the month. So go in there and weigh in. I don't know. Raul put a option for you to say, I don't care. Please, binary, on or off. Yeah. Saturday, Friday, please.
Yeah, because the rest of
if you went in and you put you don't care, could you care just to pick one? Just
care a little bit. Yeah. Care a little bit.
Just care a little bit.
Put that there as a joke. It was a test, and if you chose that one.
Because you know what we're doing. Anyone who doesn't care, we're just like, it's gonna go in my favor. Or
it's because the gentlemen up top they can't math, right? And so they're adding that section to weigh down the one they want to weigh down.
Raul is like the obstetrician. What do you call the guy? The eye doctor guy. That like
we just want your vote to count, all right?
And then he wants the exact same one, and he's like, "How about that? Is that better? It's the same one."
Okay. Republican, Democrat, but if you vote for like the middle one, it doesn't count. We want you to pick one of the two, all right? Pick one of the two.
Yeah.
So Sir Deep says, "Thanks, Mike, Bradley, Raul, much appreciated." We got another great stream. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, Frederick.
Hey, listen, if you haven't, I do have a little pro tip for you guys. This thing is dumb expensive, but if you want to treat yourself, Panera Bread, if you are lucky enough to have Panera Bread near you, for lunch today, I had this.
Not doing okay.
This is off topic. Whatever. It's the end of the night.
He's got Panera Bread. That's what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing. So, in my conquest to find the perfect chicken sandwich, you know how Popeyes does. Right now, Popeyes is the heavyweight king.
I think so.
It is. However, do yourself a favor. Panera has this new hot, it's a spicy chicken sandwich. that is, you know, they only use fresh ingredients there. I'm not getting paid. This is not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
However,
Yeah, I was about to say we gotta
Panera,
drop that in at some point.
Holler at your boy though, for real.
Do they still have that delicious green tea?
Yeah, don't get me off topic. Listen, this chicken sandwich, it has fried pickles under a bed of fried pickles underneath of the spicy chicken sandwich. And then they have the brioche bun toasted brand, like right out the oven. You know how Panera does with fresh bread?
Mhm.
And
Well, bread is kind of their strong suit.
Yeah,
I'll tell you something. The sandwich is $11.50 USD, which is bizarre for a chicken
And
sandwich.
then they charge you like $3 for chips.
No, chips are free. So you got that going.
No,
for
they're
you.
not. You paid $11 for it.
I did not. I paid for it.
If you guys want more chicken sandwich talk, drop that like on the stream
Listen to
before
me.
you guys bounce
Listen
out.
to me. Don't let these guys sidetrack you. Go out tomorrow and get this. Yes,
Yeah.
Panera bread, but Howie knows what it is.
How
Go out and get this sandwich and tell him Mike T sent you. Maybe you get a little discount. I'm just saying.
There's
chicken
no Panera in my
sandwich
hood.
I think it'd be Popeye.
Yeah.
Now you're crazy.
Oh,
You're
hey,
crazy.
try it. Listen,
I'm crazy.
Mr. Money means nothing to me. Go out and get the sandwich.
Whoa, whoa,
tomorrow. Go out and get the sandwich tomorrow.
whoa,
Listen,
whoa.
49.
You,
We'll just say
you know, I
49,
have
dude.
money. I don't buy $11 chicken sandwiches. That's why.
Yeah,
okay.
those they do stack up. They
How
do
many
stack
sandwiches
up,
can I get for the cost of a 49 ET?
They they do stack
what I
up,
wanna know.
man. They do stack up.
You get enough for the year. You get enough for a year.
Okay, well,
It's
good.
just
That
a
might be
handful. You get a handful. Yeah.
Hey, you can even give them a tip for handing you the bag.
So, guys,
Yeah.
that's been our stream.
That's the show. All right.
That's the show. Thank
All
you
right,
guys
guys.
for coming
Now-
out. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming out and having pickles on a bed of lettuce.
Hey, listen. Let me wrap this up. I saw someone this week and it took me back. I want to wrap up the show the right way. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Who's that? Who's that?
Bye.
Everybody. Good night. Good night, everybody. Barack Obama here.
Yeah, that was Brock.
Oh God, we're out.
Boom!
We're out. We're out.
I nailed it.
We're out. And